up, everybody? It's That Anime Show.
Yep.
I didn't know we had started yet. Okay, so it happened already.
We never know we started.
Okay.
This is the beginning right here.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Great.
I'm Terri Doty. With me,
J. Michael Tatum.
and our guest, willingly our guest, is Miss Jad Saxton.
Hi.
I love how you say willingly our guest.
Willingly.
Like you needed that. That makes it sound awfully suspicious.
Just a little
You are
suspicious.
here under your own volition, right? I mean,
You know.
she's not blackmailing you into doing this.
I can't talk about that, but
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm not here under my own volition.
no, I'm
either.
happy/nervous to be here.
See?
This is the longest conversation I've had with either of you. So
I know, right?
Like,
don't
we've
think-
played off of each other, but I don't think, like, it's always like,
Yeah,
oh, hi. We are aware of each other, and then goodbye.
yeah.
Enjoy your session. Enjoy
Yeah.
your session.
You and I have played off each other significantly, actually, and have not really had the chance to sit down and talk. In fact, is this the first time we've ever actually properly met? Of not just brushing like shoulders in the
I
hallway?
think so.
Oh my God! Hi, it's nice to
Hi.
meet you.
With me and you, I don't remember us, maybe it was an audition or something where we met, but I don't remember us ever officially meeting either. But I've spoken to you.
I think I might have done a Walla with you, maybe.
We did.
But
And
that's
well,
always weird too, because you don't really meet people. You sort of meet people, but then you're like, okay, go. Like, we got to get started.
Oh, well, and I'm glad that none of you know each other. Now get in the booth together.
And act.
And all talk in a scene together.
Improv, yeah.
Like,
go for
okay,
it.
this guy's fighting a robot.
And pray to God.
Oh
One
my
of you doesn't
God.
pass gas.
Hey. Like looking at someone, can you believe we're watching a robot fight? Totally.
I always wait for someone to say something so then I can, like,
You don't want to be the first one.
Yeah.
You never want to be the
It's
first
always
one.
me, and I always
Or just-
never know when to stop.
Or I just, I like to laugh. It's always a good filler.
It's great.
Even
I
when
could laugh
someone's
forever.
dying,
Sucks to be that guy.
It's weird. I just thought of this, but like if you're just meeting, usually when you're in a Walla session, you're with 3 other actors, usually 4 actors in the booth at
Yeah.
one time doing background conversations and stuff
If
like
anything,
that.
Walla is like the coolest
Oh, it's
studio
really
time.
fun. But if you're the one person there that doesn't know the other 3,
Oh, yeah.
which happens frequently, you're like, oh, you're in the mix with 3 complete strangers, and they may know each other, so you kind of feel like left out of the party. But then you get in, you're like, oh, okay, everyone's really, really cool. And then about halfway through the session, someone passes gas.
What?
And you don't know
That's
who it
never
was,
happened.
and you don't know
No,
which one it
never happened
was.
to
You
me.
just know it wasn't you. But
That must
now,
be the guy Walla
but now
sessions.
you can't. It probably is, because I know
Probably,
women
'cause-
don't do that sort of thing.
Well,
ever.
no, we totally do, but it's like, oh my God, I just forgot that my headlights are probably on, and you go outside, you fart, and you come back.
But if that happens, like, if you're in the booth and somebody lets
Especially if
one
you're in
go,
a whisper booth.
I know, right? Those little phone booths, right? Because then doesn't that like
Like, I'm in
literally
a box in a box in a box, and now you unreal.
you just hotbox this box?
You just hotbox this box in a box in a box.
Oh.
Bad box form, sir.
Wouldn't that like kind of poison you against the 3 other people you just met? You're like, I don't know which one of you just farted in here, but I can't look at either one of you now.
I don't know. I think I immediately start to feel bad for whoever it was. I'm like, oh
Because
no,
you're-
poor thing. Or I'm busy thinking, oh my God, what if they think it's me? Like,
I own it.
Everyone's like, 1, 2, 3, not it.
I would own it. It's never happened to me, but I would own it. And as a director, I've caught someone fart, but they owned it. They're like,
I
that
never
was
own
me.
it. I only own it if it's not mine. I like to throw people for a loop.
No,
Because then the person that's responsible is like, what the fuck is he talking about? That was me. And so now I've got something on 2 people in the booth.
I've run
One of
into a
them's me,
lot
but
of
hey.
like, hey, I know everybody except one person in this Walla, but I suck at introducing myself because no matter what, I it's like me on the phone. I can't do it in a way that isn't like, what am I doing?
I just automatically assume they're like way more important than me and like don't care who I am. Because, I'm really secure in myself like that. So,
We're
yeah,
actors.
that's what happens. Yeah.
Come on.
But then it turns out like none of that's true.
Yeah.
Turns out I'm actually more important. Come on.
You
No.
are. You're always in
That's
a room.
weird when you say that. They're like, oh, just so you know, now that this Walla's almost over, I'm good. What?
It's like the law of 3. It's like the law of 3. If you look to your left and your right, and neither of those people are someone you know, then you're the famous one.
Obviously.
Oh, I would never want to be in a fucking Walla with you. Jesus.
You don't. You really don't. I just break win all day.
Me and
laugh.
Alexis in a walla is really frustrating because it becomes, guys, shut up. Sorry. Or
Me and Monica having done Walla together is hilarious.
Monica in Walla.
It's been so long since I've done a co-ed Walla, and I miss those. Those are fun.
I don't think I've ever been a part of a co-ed Walla. Like, as a director, I've done co-ed. Like,
Back in the day, those co-ed Wallas were
But
something
yeah,
fun.
they used to. They don't do it as much anymore. Now they're all like, let's keep everyone separated. You never know what'll happen.
Well, oftentimes I find that I think that may just be dictated by the nature of the shows we work on. It tends to be that there are girl scenes and guy scenes, and so they don't need them together. I mean, there are examples.
Yeah, but I feel like something's happened because there'll be like a whole classroom of both, but they'll still just book an all-girl session so they can get that out of the way.
probably cost less or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I
Money,
don't know.
whatever.
I never thought about it. I'm like, I want 3 guys and 3 girls, and I want it to be awkward. And I had the really tiny booth too, and I want them all in the booth at the same time.
Yeah, I've been in like a 6-person Walla session before.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, those are fun. Well, there are
You might
examples.
have been there. I don't know.
I may have been.
I mean, it was like 6 years ago. So
I've done a 6-person Walla before. In one
I
of the
think you
bigger-
were there.
One of the bigger booths,
I-
and they were.
Oh, and by Walla, we mean orgies. We're not talking about studio.
Yeah, we do mean.
Oh, that's
like,
our- yeah.
like eyes wide shut.
we just gave away a secret.
It sounded so real.
That's what Walla
Oh,
means.
yeah. Well, I bet it sounded real because I tried.
With all inhibitions dropped.
Or I think, like, there's the, like, heavy camaraderie and one person left out Walla. Or for me, the person that wasn't comfortable in the Walla and then gets super cocky where the director has to be like, hey, don't say that while you're recording. Like, yeah, that's a reference to another movie. Don't say that. I'm like, well, I think people would find it funny.
Yeah, they
Do
would,
you
but-
now?
Oh,
Do you now?
did you?
Do you now,
Is your name
Walla
at
actor?
the top where you're writer? Yeah.
When I directed, when I was directing, and I would usually jump in the booth to be part of the Walla session too, because I thought they were fun.
You'd like to
right?
give away plot points.
I did. I would always give away plot points, but you could never hear it. I made sure that it was mixed down, so it
Juliet
was just
from
kind
the
of
tree,
there.
blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
there's a painter, Jean-Michel Basquiat, who used to like paint little messages into his paintings and then paint over them, so they were no one's ever been able to see them, but they were there. And I just kind of like the idea of just like, I'm embedded in this Walla scene in the background of this bar sequence where there's like 8 people in the background talking. If you listen closely, and of course you can't because it's not mixed to be inducive to that.
You'd have to have some like special equipment to uncover it.
Yeah.
Or like
But,
when you're in the Walla,
there
you're
are
like,
all
oh my
sorts
god,
of
it totally
plot
heard me.
points going away.
It's only 'cause
Or like the records that you could play backwards back in the day with the
yeah.
secret messages. Yeah. So that was your stamp.
That was my stamp. I loved
Yeah.
it. Like I did that all throughout Romeo and Juliet and Rin. I would give away plot points.
I don't remember Rin. I remember directing a lot
All
of the
time.
Walla.
The Rin was an example where we're like, oh, let's not do co-ed because this is going to be really awkward.
Not if you have Wendy
It is
Powell
orgies.
in your. Not if you have Wendy Powell in your Walla. She's like,
No.
let's just do this. She like ate an egg sandwich while she was recording. She's like, oh yeah,
That's how we got that sound.
Rin was dirty.
Rin is a very dirty show.
I don't know that one. I'm sorry.
No, I liked.
Sure, I've just lost like 700 people that like me. I don't know.
No, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. You should treat. It's a good show. It's a good show. It's just
should-
very adult.
I like
Very
adult.
And it's not porn by
like
any stretch of
adults.
the imagination, but there
I
are
like people.
there's some sexy moments in it. Some
Is there?
Some
Is
very,
it rated?
Yeah, I mean, huh?
Is it
It's-
NC-17?
No, but it's M for mature. It's not NC-17. It's not.
Rated-
Yeah, you
Is it
know.
are there lots of animated boobies?
I love
There are
explaining it
that.
to people, like, and
mean, that's
like I don't
pretty-
even like talking about it, like in at conventions, unless it's like an.
Oh, yeah.
I know that it's an 18 and up thing because I'm like, oh, there's a.
I'm like, here's the clean version. It's
Like,
about
it's about-
an immortal who runs a detective agency, and that's all I can tell you now.
Well,
Until
here's
you're
what
18.
here's how I describe it, like to like my mom, because my mom's like, I see that something you're in is on Netflix. What is it? Well,
Rin.
maybe I'll just watch it. It was Rin, and I went, no. She's like, well, what's it about? I'm like, well, I assistant directed it, and I'm in it a little. And my character doesn't have a lot of lines, but she has a lot of reactions.
Makes a lot of noise.
And my mom's like, okay. And I went, well, okay, it's about this. There in this world, there are immortals and girl immortals, just live forever, blah, blah, blah. Guy immortals live for about 2 weeks.
So they're
and
not
if they
really
run
immortal.
into each other, he hate fucks her until and he hate fucks her and eats her until she dies, and then he eats her time fruit, and she doesn't regenerate.
Is familiar. Wait, I know how that sounded too. But no, wait a minute.
You're like, wait a minute.
And,
fucking? I'm all over that.
No, this sounds like just something like maybe I auditioned or something, because that description sounds so...
probably one of the few actors that didn't have a problem with the audition.
You might have. In fact,
I mean, because it's just kind of memorable, and so yeah, yes. I think I'm remembering.
And I love that I had to show with my hands what hate fucking is.
Just really, like, you have to picture, those of you who are listening to this at home, you have to picture Terri doing a really, really weirdly shaped Rubik's Cube.
I'm basically
that's invisible.
Messing with the Le Marchand box from Hellraiser, going, what the fuck is? There you go.
You are such a nerd. You actually know what it's called.
It was the guy who created it. He was a toy maker, you dick.
You're not helping. Like, oh, never mind. You're not a nerd for knowing that. No. I know you do have. I'm looking around your room, of course.
The box is in Steven's studio. So
hey, we're all nerds in different ways. I'm a nerd.
I'm like, you're in my office, dude. Look around.
I know. I don't see anything that's nerdy. I just see 3 very gothic-looking nutcrackers.
The pirates,
those are cute.
Pirate thing. Let's see your brains
adorbs.
Poster, which I think is brilliant. Your zombie posters. You've got Dracula, Psycho. Still hate the fucking clown that the One Piece guys gave you from the shooting range.
And my friend Sarah just got me. It's Ripley holding a little alien, cute little alien.
Oh, let me see.
That's cute.
Because it kind of looks like you.
It kind of does.
It looks like you and Steven. A very tiny Steven.
But yeah.
I really actually thought that was you. I thought someone had made that of you. I'm like, look at you. Because that does look like you.
Well, you know how I walk around showing my Ripley panties.
You do.
That's adorable.
That's what I do.
Oh, there we go.
She was giving me the picture. We weren't just like doing stuff.
Picture. What?
Walla. Yeah.
Walla, yay.
So
hi, how you been? My dear, how have you been? Good?
Me? Yeah, can't complain.
Well, you could.
Been good.
Now's the place to do it. If you want to complain, by all means.
Oh, I'm trying not to, you know?
Oh, that's good.
I just found out you and I are going to be doing a convention together.
We are.
Yes. PsychoCon in August. Late August.
Nice. Where?
In Pennsylvania.
In the PA. I forget the town.
It was originally another town.
It's close to Allentown. I know they told me that because they're like, the Billy Joel song. I was like, okay.
But no, it's a first-year con, and Swayze, unfortunately, had to back out last second. And Mike's like, don't worry. The guy who runs it's like, don't worry. I'm getting someone else, and I think you'll be happy. I'm like, whoever you get, I'm going to be happy because I like hanging out with people, and it's cheap. I'm like, bitch. Yes! Yeah.
I know.
It made me more excited
that there's someone I know there because I'm kind of starting out on my first sort of journey into Conville.
Condom.
Oh, yeah.
And
I just said condom. I should find a better way of expressing that. Conville. We'll go with Conville. I should have just
condom. You know what? No, that makes sense.
But it's condom,
like
right?
Fandom, but condom. But
this is why we're not allowed to start conventions.
Yeah. Welcome to Condom.
Does everyone have their protection? And by that, I mean your ticket for admission. Admission into the condom.
You know what? There's a market out there for that.
My condom for a horse.
Copyright. Terri Doty.
Again, you can't just copyright shit like that. You can't be like, oh, that's me, copyright.
I think it would hold up in court if this was like a dated recording, you know?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the judge would be like, you cannot trademark the term condom.
Yeah, maybe that would happen.
Like, maybe not, not
yeah,
condom.
but you'd find some weird way to spell it, right?
Yeah, like with a K.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure someone's thought of that before.
Con-dumb.
With a U.
Yeah. And a K.
Well, now we're running so far afield of the original reference because it's supposed to be like fandom or kingdom, and now if it's condom, now it just feels like, what are they saying? What's the message?
Or
here?
DOH him. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is going too far.
Condom and make it like a dome.
Condom.
That sounds like a prophylactic for someone with
DAHM
issues.
Oh, the language of English.
The language of English.
The fact you want to
I are good at it.
That was a perfect example. That was brilliant.
Coming to a convention near you.
It's a condom.
Good. You can't wait to meet me. I say pretty things.
She's fantastic. Y'all leave her alone. She's fantastic. We love her.
Well, a lot of people, like whenever I go to cons, like if it's something ridiculous that we've done on the show, someone finds a way to reference it while I'm like, oh, what else should we talk about? They're like, Captain Planet. I'm like, we should talk about Captain Planet. Someone listens to the podcast.
Yeah.
I will sing this. Yes.
I want to point out that there is a squirrel looking at me through the window as though to say, tonight, bitch, you're mine. Like
well,
he's totally been sitting there on the side of the eave
squirrel
forever.
Probably knows that you and Zoe are close because Zoe almost ate a squirrel, like a baby squirrel the other day. And the other day, I mean months ago. And Steven got to the squirrel in time and the squirrel ran away, which apparently squirrel screams are terrifying. Especially if she had the squirrel in her mouth and swung it around and just, ah! And Steven knocked it out of her mouth. And the next day, Zoe went out, and Mama Squirrel was just hanging out in the tree, and she grabbed a twig and threw it at Zoe. Just went you bitch.
How dare you?
So the squirrels have it just have it out for us now, I think. So
I would too. So they know that I'm Zoe's paramour or whatever you call it. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, fuck squirrels. I hate them. I want them all to die. They're just rats with big poofy furry
Aren't they
tails.
more related to the feline?
I don't know.
No, I think they're kind of radish.
They're very radish.
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 There's
another
word.
Trademark. Radish.
Rat.
No, they are. I think they're very related to the rat. Oh my God! So did I tell you about speaking of
rats.
fucking animals? We now have a lizard hanging out on our porch. We've had cats,
Yes.
we've had possums, we've had raccoons. Now we have a lizard that lays
What
eggs.
kind? Okay, you're
It's
just saying a lizard.
spiny- It's a rather large. I'd say it's like half a foot in length, which is bigger than I'm used to seeing just hanging out on porches here in Texas. But the name for it is the spiny Texas lizard, and it's spiny and it's
names
weird.
are hard.
Hey, I didn't name it.
No, I know. That's what I'm
But
saying.
it's got.
What do you want to call
They
it?
should have asked me to name it, obviously.
It laid eggs on our porch, like a dozen of them, just kind of hanging out there. And I'm like, really? So we're like, we don't want to move them because I'm not sure if that'll ruin them or something, or I don't know. So I'm not going to touch the eggs.
They're
I'm just
over
gonna let
easy
them
now.
eggs.
God damn.
But
How big were they?
About the size of jelly beans, actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This is a big lizard a big lizard to find on your porch.
But I thought that was tiny. Jelly bean. I mean,
But they're lizards' eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just weird,
Like a
right?
big jelly bean?
But
I'm thinking of jelly
after
belly.
he, she, I don't know if they even have a gender, laid the eggs.
They do.
I'm just saying, she hung out, is still hanging out on the wall right under my mailbox, and for 2 days she hasn't moved. And I thought, oh my God, okay, she's dead. She laid her eggs, and it's okay. Now I can give up on life because I've
it's like a
propagated
Charlotte's
the
Web
species.
that you don't care about.
So I got a stick and was just kind of poking it to see if it could come off, and it moved, and I was like, oh fuck, okay, never mind. It was like, hey, I'm sleeping. Fuck you, and it's still there. It's still there today. I don't know what's going on.
It's like watching its eggs?
It's just it's
eggs?
kind of just hovering over the
Checking
eggs.
your mail,
I
watching
have
its
no
eggs.
idea. I have no idea. It doesn't mind. I'm like it's just
This guy.
it's weird. It's weird. We have a lot of strange creatures that like to hang out around my house. I say strange. There's just a lot of critters that are not. A lot of
Critters.
A lot of critters. Possums. The raccoons are getting braver and braver.
Ooh, those
and
things
braver.
scare me.
I don't like raccoons.
They are mean.
They're mean and they're rabid.
Have you ever held one?
No. Don't believe I will.
I have.
Actually, really?
I
Why?
I have too. That's because I had my papa was like a farm boy.
Oh, I had a
So
papa.
was this boy that was in my trailer park? Moving on. Yes, he had a pet raccoon and
Pet raccoon.
Yeah,
raccoon.
my papa, he wore overalls every single day of his life, by the way. He would carry it, and this baby raccoon would, latch on right to the front of the overalls and just walk around with him all day.
just didn't give a shit. They just don't give a shit.
That was, his...
They're very
parent.
They're very well, and we have there's at least 5 of them that hang out in the neighborhood, and they used to hang out. We used to leave out.
They have crazy, talons or whatever.
Yeah, they do. They
They're,
have the
enorm.
little fingers, and
I forgot to say
they like to.
hourglass,
way to
sorry.
go! Way to go! Way to
Sorry,
go! Way to fuck us.
trademark.
Hashtag way to fuck us. Trademark. No, raccoons have the hands like, and when we used to leave out food for the cats that hung out on our porch, may they rest in peace, we left out water for them as well, and every morning we'd find like food and like grains and stuff in the water. I'm like, cats don't do that. What is doing that? And I watched the raccoons one evening go up to the cat food bowl, and like they would just take the cat food and they dip it in the water to soften it and then eat it. So that's why the water was getting dirty. And I'm like, you little bastards, that's for the cats. But the cats were just kind of like, hey, hi Frank,
That's
hi
what
Ralph.
birds do with sugar packets at fountains at restaurants.
I didn't know.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
They will peck the sugar packet or the sweet and low or whatever out of it, and they'll go over to the little fountain and they'll dab it in and they'll eat the sugar. Because animals are smartish.
Smartish.
Yeah.
Aesop fables were right.
I like seeing creatures unless they're cockroaches, and then I never.
Oh, I don't like
And then I turn into like a crazy person.
We have owls too. I saw a really badass screech owl just the other night. It was hanging out. I was out on my back porch at night, and I saw this little thing just flutter by, like dip down near my head. And I'm like, that's either a bat or an owl, because there's not a lot of other birds that do this at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just saw it. I happened to just be able to catch it, or not catch it, but like catch it in my sight and watch it land on a branch overhead. And so I got my phone out and like shined the light on it, and it turned its head. And I'm like, oh, it's an owl. Hey. And it's like looking at me like, will you fucking turn that off? I'm hunting.
It's an
and so I turned the light out, like literally it shot me this look.
Dude,
so
what the fuck?
Like, dude, fucking stop it. And
am I in your house fucking with
Yeah.
your shit?
And then,
hey, are you about to eat something? No, you're not.
about to eat something? Well, let me, right. Yeah. So I turned the light off, and it then swooped down into the bushes and got a little rat that was just hanging out there, which is, I'm all about that. Fuck rats and squirrels.
Circle of life and stuff.
Yes.
It moves us all.
Shit just got deep. Look out, everybody.
No,
Philosophy.
I'm a fan of owls or whatever, but like the second you see something that you don't normally see in your neighborhood, like there were, in front of my driveway, there were 2 buzzards
Who?
arguing over a squirrel. Not arguing. Fighting. And
God damn it, Roy. I told you this is not enough for the whole family. What do you want me to do?
This is what you call going out to eat? All right. Like, I don't know why I made them my godfather there. But I was trying to back out of my driveway, and they refused to move. I'm like, I don't want to kill you. And
They
have
know.
your
They're like,
family
you're not going to
eat
run
you.
over us. You're not going to run over us.
So
We're
I
fucking
reversed
buzzards.
to where they were like right by my car door, and they just looked at me like, what are you going to do?
I'm like,
What
hey.
am I going to do?
Did they come up to like your knee, like that big of like the vulture-y kind of?
Yeah, that kind of like, oh, hey, what's up?
Okay, what's up? What's up? No.
Those things are that's scary.
That, well,
Those
that
will
didn't.
fuck you up.
They will. They will. My
Only if you're dead.
well, my mother, because also they kill them. Like if they decide, hey, fuck it, and they just want to die, they
really
can just
hungry.
dive and die into the ground.
What?
But it happened once where I was on a trip to San Angelo with my mother, and I was asleep. It's my brother goes to sleep, I go to sleep, my mom just drives, and everyone has fun except for my mother. And I woke up to screaming and glass breaking, and there was a buzzard through our windshield screaming and dying, blood everywhere. That is not the thing to wake up to when you're like 11.
What?
That is fucked up.
I thought I told the story.
No, I've never
yeah,
heard
it's
that
just,
story before.
God!
My mom. But yeah.
Are you scared
We
of
got roads.
all birds now? Oh my god!
No, now she loves them. She just has to kill them.
I do love birds, but no buzzards and
I used to see when
vultures.
I was into falconry. I used to keep.
Crazy.
Not keep, but take care of at this reserve. I used to take care of a king vulture, they're really big. They're called king vultures, I think, because they've got the white that looks like ermine border, and I took care of a great horned owl named Bartleby, and yeah, so I love birds of prey. I love raptors.
this sounds like a young adult novel, like the way it starts.
I know, right?
This
Beverly
very
clearly
bookish
is
child
Bartleby.
was
Yeah.
watching this owl.
Hello, British child. I know.
I said
I
bookish.
didn't have the. Oh, okay. I thought you said British. British.
You went
bookish.
British.
I went British. I want to be a British child that owns
Sweetie,
an
we
owl that isn't
know.
Harry Potter. Because fuck a bunch of that. But it's been done. It's been done. But yeah, no, I took care of a great horned owl, and so I was really into falconry when I was a kid. So I still like.
Someone's
going to
make fan fiction out of that.
Let them. I'm cool with that. I
Tiny
love
Tatum
birds.
and his
Tiny
adventures at the
Tatum.
zoo.
I was never tiny. It was never tiny. Maybe like when I first arrived on the scene, but not very long after that, I suddenly was gigantic.
I was always the tall kid in my class. Yeah.
I was always the tall kid.
That happened once.
Aw.
I was tall in 5th grade, and then never again.
And you realized you were in the wrong class.
No.
You're like, I walked into kindergarten. God damn it. For a moment, I thought I owned this place.
Can you reach the cookies on this shelf? I can.
I can. You little nothings.
How tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Oh, that's like fun size. That's fine.
Little hobbit.
Shut
you're like a
up.
pocket friend. What?
Like a pocket
Pocket
friend?
friend.
Little pocket pal.
Hey, I'm just going to tell you,
or
I
a
hear this all the
Polly
time from
Pocket.
people that are like normal sized,
Polly.
and you are normal sized. Don't let anyone tell you differently. But being really fucking tall.
Look, a little homunculus. There you go.
You're like, oh, there's a little, yeah. No, I'm saying, take it from Terry and I, being tall can suck. It can suck.
Hey,
Buildings are
welcome.
not made for us.
It's so cool that you're in choir. Guess where you're going to stand?
In the back.
You.
Yeah, I'm in the back of every fucking group picture. If I'm in a classroom, I'm always teacher's pet because I'm the one that has to help the teacher pull down the fucking projector screen.
I got confused for the teacher. I got confused for the teacher a lot in high school.
Oh, yeah?
I still get confused as a child, so.
I think, what is it?
Hey.
Like, you.
That sounded really sad. I'm not really sad about it. I'm actually finally starting to like it.
She's tearing apart a pillow as she says it.
Yeah.
It's fine! But no, I've never seen
She's
you and
ripping
gone
her
like,
copy of Super Fudge.
are
in
you
half.
lost? Or
I think it's just the
I was your mommy.
context. Like, you know, if I were, depending on where I was walking, like if you saw me in a Lego store, you might think that I'm not my age.
I can see that.
I think
can see that.
Apvia said, she's like, I love summertime because whenever I go to a library, they ask me if I want to join their reading group and stuff. Like, she's
This
like,
month we're reading How to Eat 1,000 Worms or whatever.
How to Eat 1,000 Worms.
There's a book, isn't it? Another. We're going off on Bartleby, and I thought of. I'm trying to make references now to like Beverly Cleary books. You remember and Judy Blume books? Like, so there's like Super.
I
Fudge.
always get
There's
Beverly Cleary and Judy Blume mixed up. Like, because there was an episode where I said Ramona, and we were referring to
Ramona
not
Quimby?
the writer of the Ramona books. And someone was like, "Hey, just so you know," and I'm like, "Oh, I can't believe I did that." But then I realized I've always done that. Like, those two are interchangeable. There you go.
Beatrix Potter. I don't get her confused with anybody. She wrote about animals. She didn't write Watership Down, though. That would have been a trip.
I love when people get shit mixed up, or like the common one that people mix up, and I don't understand why they mix up Anne Frank and Helen Keller.
Oh!
People constantly mix them.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's awful.
I've never encountered that.
I've encountered it.
I could see that,
several
though, because
times.
people... Yeah, I guess I could...
Like, oh, it's like Helen Keller. How is it like Helen Keller? Well, you know, like the Nazis. Dude, what the fuck are
well,
you
I
talking
suppose...
about?
Not to defend idiots...
But here you go.
But I suppose, you know, they're two historically significant women who were basically known for what they went through in their childhood. Even though Helen Keller, and this pisses me off, Helen Keller went on to do many, many, many amazing things well into her old age, but we don't know, people are not taught that. People are not taught that she fought for women's suffrage or that she was you know, a socialist, and like that she like
She's
paved the way for a
amazeballs.
lot. That she wrote all these tracts on equality and all this great stuff. All we know is that, you know, she was disabled and you know, courageously rose above it. But, you know, we know of her childhood just as we know of Anne Frank's childhood. Obviously, only her childhood, because that's, you know, practically all she lived to see. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. I suppose roughly the same time period if you're a kid in the 21st century going, well, you know, it happened like 100 years ago or 80 years ago,
You hear
50
that
years
from
ago.
children or from adults?
Adults.
Oh.
Adults. Or another funny one
Here's
that
the thing about being an adult. If you were a stupid child,
be
unless
like,
someone intervened, you're probably
just a
going to be a
kid.
stupid adult too.
Well, remember that whole story? We went to the World Aquarium, and there was this kid
love
sitting
that
on, sitting on his dad's shoulders, and like, wow, where are all these animals from? And the dad goes, Sri Lanka, and I'm like, it's Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Are you? And the kid's like, looking at the tank, goes, wow, Sri Lanka. And I'm like, and Steven's like, I have to go. Jesus Christ.
I was at the Body World exhibit and
Sir
overheard
Lake.
How
overheard
could
like
you not help yourself?
S-R-I. Sir? Really? Sir?
maybe he has Lexiatus.
You know, I mean,
Sir
I'm
Lake.
sure I've done, maybe fucked up a name or two, but That makes me sad.
Hey, we all fuck up. I used to, my big thing, because I grew up reading, so I would encounter these big words and know how to use them, and I would use them properly, but pronounce them wrong.
Oh, I have a horrible story about not using a word correctly.
That still happens to me after all this time. But I mean, like, now, it's just there's no excuse, because now we have the internet, and you can find shit up so easily. Like, you can
Even
look it up.
Cats has internets. There you go.
Yeah, if cats can take pictures of themselves with cheese on their head, there's no reason a child can't look up how to spell something or what something means. I think people just don't because they figure it's out there. I'll get to it. There's no incentive. They figure someone else is taking care. We've talked about that before. I don't want to ramble about that. But I mean, yeah. Why?
But you said you had a funny.
You had a funny story about it.
Oh yeah, when I was a child. Oh god, it was really embarrassing. Okay, so I don't know what they called it something different at like every school, like the whole gifted and talented program or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, there was one that I was in like in 3rd grade, and they would take you once a week to a different school to take classes with these other kids that they all bust in that were all quote unquote gifted and talented, whatever the fuck that meant, you know. Because once you hear this story, you will not think that I was gifted or talented. So they had told us the week before that we were gonna study this topic, and like I remember walking away and like thinking about it, and then like, oh, okay, that'll be interesting. Like, I don't know what that is, or like I thought I knew what it was, and it was just a word that was interesting to me. And so the next time we came back the next week, they're like, all right, so this week we're going to talk about poverty. And I raised my hand. I was like, no. I thought we were going to talk about puberty.
I was all set for puberty.
Like, I didn't know what that word meant either, because I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
You know that 30% of people in America are currently living below the puberty line. Like,
What's going to help these people?
The 47%.
I think I'm red now, like even still telling this story. Like,
okay, but that's not so bad.
Because I still didn't know what it meant, but I could tell that it was wrong by the way that everyone was giggling and laughing. Because we were in the class with like 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders.
Oh.
And,
okay, but may I point something out that I think is good about this story? At least you confused one word for another actually extant word. Because what happens then is someone goes, no, honey, you're meaning this. And then you end up learning 2 new things for the price of 1 because someone's nice enough to correct you. If, however, you simply mispronounce a word, so it can take sometimes, as in my case, fucking years for someone to even know what the hell you meant to correct you.
Yeah.
Then you go through life and you're embarrassed by like years of saying mizzled when it should have been misled. Or antithesis when it was antithesis.
I'm pretty sure I spelled Tuesday wrong until I was 25, and no one told me. And I'm not kidding, and it's really sad.
No one probably knew.
No one told me. Like,
how did you spell it?
Wait.
TOOS Tuesday. Like,
I flipped the first 2 vowels.
I did it too. Or like Steven, great example for Steven is we were watching Doctor Who and Donna, poor Donna, you know, blah, 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 Catherine Tate. And instead, the actor's name is Catherine Tate. Steven, it got quiet and he goes, what is Sharon Tate doing now? And I'm like, nothing.
Oh, no.
Because I think you meant, think you meant Catherine Tate, and if you didn't,
what did I say?
we need to pause this for a second so I can break some news to you.
I have a story for you. Hate to burst your bubble.
Sharon Tate, Catherine Tate, very different people.
What a terrible way to learn that happened.
Helter Skelter. He's like, oh shit! I can't believe I confused those 2 people. I'm like, I'm very happy you did. Like, text Tatum immediately. Oh, honey, well, at least now you know. And I am not going to fault you for click.
Let me just make a quick Facebook post.
Don't worry, I won't forget to tag you.
Now, growing up, did you ever grow up under the illusion that by saying this, you meant this, and someone had to be like, no, honey, that's not what that means? Not necessarily misusing a word, but just like using it in an odd way that you thought you were using it in another way.
Probably, but for some reason I can't think of one right now.
I've done that. I still do that all the time.
I used to do that. My brother, because we grew up bilingual, and we actually were very fluent, but we just stopped doing it, so I really know no Spanish now. And other than, they're like, hello, my name is this. How much is this? I'm this old, which doesn't come up very often.
Sounds a lot like English.
But yeah. Well, fuck you. But what my brother did, because we watched a lot of I Love Lucy reruns during the summer, because that's a huge thing, is the old daytime television, I Dream of Jeannie, Gomer Pyle, Beverly Hillbillies,
Green
I Love Lucy. Yes.
Petticoat Junction. Sorry.
And he saw that Ricky Ricardo, whenever he was really flustered, spoke Spanish really fast. My brother decided to just make up Spanish words and be like, as long as he does it with this voice and like, dude, you're not speaking Spanish. Yes, I am. I'm like,
You don't know.
actually, I do.
No, you don't.
I don't know.
Or
You don't know. It's funny. The guys I work out with, one of them is fluent in Spanish, and his English is good, but obviously Spanish is his first language, and so we'll talk. And sometimes, but I'm trying to teach him a little bit of Japanese that I'm picking up as I go, because I find pawning it off on someone else kind of just solidifies it in my own brain. So I'm like, oh, let me teach you what I learned today. So he and I speak very halting Japanese to each other, and it pisses everyone else off. They're like, God damn it! I just think it's funny. I love language. I like being. What did we say earlier? I like being annoying in multiple languages.
you do.
I love it. I love it. I'm a talker. Why not talk to the world?
Part of his birthday present was we gave him a Japanese language
Which is badass,
thing,
by the way. I love it.
Pimsleur. And he's like, oh yeah, no, I've already learned this. And he said it. And I'm like, God damn it, why did I do that? Why did I give you this learning aid? Why?
I love it. I love it. Well, and it's one of many learning aids I'm using to learn Japanese, because I'm fascinated by Japanese. And
We know.
It's such a different language.
I think it'd be awesome to be bilingual someday.
It's
maybe.
easier than you think. Really, you just have to.
Well,
you just have
I
to
was
find
never good at language.
Ah,
As you learned with the English earlier.
the English.
What about voice acting later
I was never good with the language
with the words?
of English. It's all right. Everyone has their thing.
Yeah, the mispronunciation, or like
Mispronunciation.
that's how Steven says it. He said it. He's like, well, I'm mispronouncing it. I'm like, why are you saying it like that? He's like, well, it's like a mispronunciation. Okay, I was giving you.
I'm mispronouncing it. Like you have to say, it's the emphasis. You're like pronouncing.
Or measure. That was another one of his. Like, well, let's just measure it. I'm like, say treasure. And he went, treasure. And I went, say measure. And he's measure. Why?
Measure. That's a Texas thing. Measure.
Yeah.
We'll measure it. Measure.
Or like you and Steven get on to me.
I don't.
Oh, you
No,
cringe.
no. I cringe because it makes me think of
Woodshop.
no
That's what it makes me think of.
massage. When people say massage,
Oh, massage.
my boss does that, and
You're
it
like
drives
misogyny?
me insane. I was like, no, it's massage. And so now he just does it to
Message.
nails on a chalk.
We're going to get a
Similar.
message.
When people say similar, when they mean similar, I'm like, okay, it's similar, not similar.
My mom.
The words are similar,
Yeah,
but
they are.
there is similar, except that similar's not a fucking word.
Similar. Simulate. Yes.
Simulation, simulate, simulacra.
I
But it's not
always-
similar.
I always correct my
Something
mother,
it should
but she
be.
said supposedly.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm like,
another one that's crazy.
supposedly and irregardless, which are big ones that we've mentioned several times before.
Irregardless is a pointless fucking word.
Ugh.
Impactful.
Ooh. Or
Planful. That was the one that came up
Planful?
a few months ago with
I've
Joshua.
never heard that one.
Planful. It was somebody using an email and like, we need to be more planful in future. And I'm like,
planful in future?
that does that mean planful?
I feel like I'm reading spam from the Prince of Nigeria. What are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Planful for future,
Planful
or one.
for future.
It's a regional thing, but you and Steven both get on to me about the way I say "mom." It's
Mom?
mom. I say mom.
Ma'am.
Mom.
Where are you
Ma'am?
from?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Oh, see, I
Ma'am.
love that.
Okay, say mom.
Mom.
Say mom.
Mom. Well, now I'm all like,
Don't think.
Mother.
Mom.
Okay.
Hello, Mom.
Well, on count of three, both of you say it at the same time. Just a little experiment,
Oh,
okay?
gosh, okay.
Ready? No, don't think about it. Just say it. 1, 2, 3.
Mom.
See, it's totally, they're two completely different words when you say it like that. But it's still mom. I'm just fascinated.
I think I probably draw mine out more.
I'll join you this time. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3.
Mom.
Mine is closer to hers, but I'm still.
Where are
I'd
you
clip
from?
I'd clip it. I'm
from
from
McKinney.
Texas, but I didn't speak till I was 8, and I learned how to speak from a Brit. So I'm like, mother.
Or my friend Ross, who's he's from
I don't know that
London.
story, but we probably don't have time for it if it's true.
What?
Got it. What?
Story about him not speaking until he was 8 and learning.
Oh, I had a speech impediment, a very, very, very terrible speech impediment when I was young, and so I took occupational therapy, and my therapist for 5 years was
quite a success story.
A little British woman, so very, very British. So it's why I'm never very far from my British accent, because that's sort of how I learned how to speak. Because everyone in my family sounds like they're from Texas, very much so. They have not a pronounced accent, but definitely
the way you do, like the way you imitate your dad's voice is really funny.
Dad's the one that's got the accent. There is no mistaking where he's from. And it comes out in me every now and again, but like I never had the chance to pick up that accent because I didn't speak until I was until much later, and then was learning how to speak in a proper English. So yeah, and there are many instances where I have to kind of, which is I'd say this like this is impressive. It's really not. It's just luck of the draw.
Well, wouldn't you just say like mum?
Well, I never wouldn't say mom. I usually say mother, or if I say mom, it's
mother sound like it's.
I did a Brit play in like about 11 or 12 years ago, and ever since then, like that is what I call my mom. I say, but it's the ma'am version.
Ma'am, yeah.
Ma'am.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So that's how you address the queen. It's ma'am.
I say
ma'am.
Like if my mother and I are in an argument, that's when mother comes out. Well, mother. Like. But if
I speak very ironically. My parents and I are very sarcastic, and we speak very ironically to each other. So we tend to say things like mother, father, or they used to refer to me. We used to refer to ourselves as your loving mother, your loving father, your loving son. It's just because we're kind of dicks to each other, like in a friendly, familiar way. But
I think
sometimes it's like I don't often say mom when we're talking. It doesn't often come up. I never say mama. Do you know anyone that says mommy? That mommy kind of like adults who say mommy.
No,
that somehow.
Mommy.
But
raises my
I do
hackles
know
a bit.
people that still say daddy.
I never said daddy.
Sort of
I didn't feel comfortable saying daddy even when it was appropriate. Like daddy, I called him daddy-o.
Daddy, well, that's kind of cool and ironic. But daddy, I don't know, something about
I was a douchebag.
My brother.
Well, it's like I have friends. I mean, and I love these people, so don't get me wrong. But like they'll say, they'll say, I have to go to the potty. I'm like, what?
That's so weird.
I'm sorry.
It's words ending in Y.
I'm sorry.
Tend to sound really childish.
The potty?
Gotta go to the potty.
My older
I've
brother's
got to go tinkle, and I'm like, I'm sorry. We're adults. We say I have to go to the bathroom or the restroom, or I need to use the facilities,
My older
or
brother's
some
name,
sort of adult
is
phrase.
Thomas, and but everyone in the family still calls him Tommy, and it's so weird because Tommy sounds like a kid nickname.
Yeah,
it's like calling me Mikey.
Come on, Tommy.
Come on,
Mike,
Tommy.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from.
No, that should never ever happen again.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
So Philadelphia up like a sponge.
Give it to Mikey. Let Mikey try it.
Hey.
He'll like it.
Hey, Mikey.
Maybe Mikey will die. Hey.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, it's.
I need to go to the potty.
Kind of ripping
Tinkle
on
potty.
potty.
Or you go, oh, where are you going? The fuck do you care? I'll be back in a second.
Have fun, make good choices.
Or Steven's like, I've got to go lose a drop of pee. That's what he
Lose a drop
says.
of pee, just a drop? You
Just
should go
a
see
drop.
a doctor. If only a drop's coming out each time. That's can't be good for your kidneys.
It sounds painful.
I used to constantly say,
I'm going to go see a man about a horse, or
I'm going to go relieve my bladder of urine. Perhaps that's too much.
I'm going to shake the dew off the lily. There is. I'm going to take a piss. My grandmother used to really hate people saying pee. I'm going to go pee. But then there's a whole generation of people after her that were like, no, that's how you say it. That's the polite way of saying I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go pee. And piss is disgusting to them.
Girls just say I'm going to the ladies.
I think I probably have said, yeah, I gotta go pee. Or I gotta pee real bad.
I usually say something like I'm going to go use the facilities, but I feel the need to say it like that, so people are like, we know.
Well,
you know,
Greg Ayers says, Greg says tinkle potty. Greg says tinkle potty, but he says it in
Tinkle Time Potty Palace.
Tinkle Time Potty Palace. Whiz Palace. I said
Captain Billy Whizbang.
Billy Whizbang.
Sorry. Sorry, how did we get on this?
I don't know.
Because
we were talking about how we say mom, mommy, pop, and then
now
words.
we're like pee, piss,
here
whiz.
we are. Now we're just straight to the shitter,
Shitter. See, we haven't touched that yet.
Crapper.
Well, because we were only talking about number ones. We hadn't moved on to like what you call it.
I love
number
what
one.
euphemisms do you like?
I had to go take a wicked whiz. Yeah.
It's a WW time. Made myself laugh on that one. It's not even a good joke.
No, it's the voice that you put on it. The voice
It's the
and
voice,
the speech.
and if you're trying to
She
sell
did
us
this
on the joke,
like
was
Bugs
really,
Bunny holding the
my favorite.
carrot like WW time.
I love my cigar, but I take it out of my mouth every now and again.
Marx Brothers. Like.
Plastic pickles.
I love that bird, that Boyd.
That bird, that pelican.
The Boyd.
The Boyd.
Yeah.
The Boyd.
Him and his milkman hat and his pickle.
Pickle
I love this voice you're doing.
I love it. It's great. Do more. Do more. Dance, puppet, dance.
When we were in Philadelphia, or no, when we're in Pennsylvania, yeah, that voice is gonna come.
It's gonna slip. It's
yeah.
But I mean, it's whoever you're around. Like, yeah, when I get around my family, it gets real country. Because my mom is from Kentucky and Tennessee, and then I have a bunch of family who lives up in Wichita Falls, and they, I don't know. There's something about I grew up in Dallas that just kind of took it out of me for the most part. Though I do get in trouble.
Dallas is pretty
Regional, like
cosmopolitan.
welcoming area. Like there aren't a lot of people that are from Texas.
And Dallas, and Dallas in particular for Texas,
or like this region,
is very cosmopolitan. So a lot of people in Dallas don't have an accent that immediately identifies them as being Texan. There are a few.
I get in
for the
trouble
most part-
in the booth sometimes for a few different words.
like you always say, "Oh, I hear Texan" or something. Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, I guess we all have that. But I mean, for the most part, if you're from Dallas, if you're from Dallas and you're like of the past like 2 generations, the accent for some reason has softened a great deal. I find from people that are from
they
Dallas.
say like third generation.
More
of
so
any,
than in Fort Worth. Fort Worth, people from Fort Worth still sound
Yeah.
very, very Texan to me. But Dallas is different. I don't know why that should be, but it is. It seems.
my
very
friend
true.
Sarah, when she was she'd spent that semester in London. She's like, everyone kept asking me to pronounce things. Why is that? I'm like, because you have a bit of an accent. She's like, no, I don't. When you're around not Texas people, yes, you do.
yeah,
I have a habit of.
I have family in Pennsylvania. When I went up there, they were like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, I don't feel like I sound that Texan or whatever.
Well, yeah, and when I was up in New York recording, Tom and the boys were like, "Yep, that sounds too Texan." I'm like, the fuck are you talking
It
about?
does come out sometimes,
It
yeah.
comes out when you're out of your element for some
That's
reason.
got to be bad for you because you definitely have like.
I think I have such a neutral accent, but apparently it does. There are certain words it'll come out, and it's not. Sometimes it's words.
when you're
Sometimes
tired, too.
Yeah, tired, or when I talk too fast. Certain words get kind of, truncated in that very Texan way.
Or it depends. Like if you're really angry, like it depends on what it is. When you're
If
like,
I'm
all
pissed, it comes out.
right, wait a minute.
I'm like, oh, fuck a bunch of this bullshit.
Wait.
Like, then it comes out.
Wait.
Hold on just a goddamn minute.
It's like you're like blurring the word waiter. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You just made me sound drunk.
Wait a minute. That's like you're Ed McMahon.
Wait a minute. Trademark.
It's like,
Wait a minute.
Right.
Or that's drunk. Like, don't get mad. It's before you get all like cunty about it. Wait a minute.
Cunty.
Cunty.
Cunty. Is that like country?
She's being a little cunty about the whole situation.
I love that. I love cunty. Cunty is another weird word. Sorry, I gotta go, cunty.
What are you? No.
Just wanted you to know a little something about me.
She's a little cunty.
Just a little cunty. Careful, it's catching.
Cunty is catchy.
That's what it is. Oh my God! Speaking of potty, let's take a break,
Yes.
and then we'll get back to we'll come back with more of our lovely guest and her adorableness and
Miss Jade Saxton.
we'll be right back, folks. Okay.
Shit. I love your mug.
I do.
Thank you.
World Beat Cat.
Really awesome person gave me this mug for my birthday.
Oh, was that the thing?
Yeah.
Because I heard the Chips episode.
Tyson.
Stalker.
And the rice cakes.
And they were rice cakes, right?
No, it was rice cakes and chips. We started with chips and then went to, when we came back from break, we had rice cakes.
I never did post the video of you all eating rice cakes.
No.
I should have done that, and I did not.
I'm sure it was a very flattering looking
It was
video.
really funny. All of you looked just so dejected. Like life had failed you in some
can't really look
profound
happy.
way.
Like, you can't go like,
And
hey
just-
guys, rice cake. Nom, nom. I make good choices. Like,
But a rice cake is a good choice.
well, like if it has peanut butter on it and some raisins, that's
I
yummy.
can't get down with the rice cakes.
They're pretty fucking disgusting.
I love them.
Like eating it's like eating packing peanuts. Although I think packing peanuts probably
tastes better.
It tastes a little better. Yeah, I don't know.
The little chip ones are all right, but the big, fat, round ones, wait a minute. Those aren't good. Sorry.
What are you doing? I'm not going to eat that. This is terrible.
Just gonna start judging people like walking by eating rice cakes. What are you doing?
What is wrong? You know they make them. You know they make them smaller, right? Why are you putting yourself through this?
The more bite-sized options.
I don't know
the
why
bite-sized ones are like that like are flavored. Then yeah, I'll go for those.
I don't know why we made her the sassy gay friend. I'm like, what are you doing?
You would make a great sassy gay friend.
I would.
By the way, your hair looks amazing.
By the way, you are wearing that.
You are wearing that. So many different ways. Like when someone's wearing an ensemble and they're like, hey, what do you think about what I'm wearing? And you have nothing good to say. You are wearing that. You are wearing that.
You put that on today.
That is happening.
You went into your closet and like you didn't like roll around and go, oh my God, I'm wearing this. You went, no, this.
Made choices.
That's a reflection of you as a person.
I cannot talk about choices. Like sometimes, especially like when people tag you in con photos, you're like, oh shit, I thought that worked. It did not. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. We need to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
At least I tried.
I never have that problem. I always look amazing.
With your modesty and your...
I'm so fucking modest, it amazes even me. I'm not modest or amazing.
What do you say we get to some questions?
Yeah, let's do that. Please. Save me from myself.
Are you ready?
Oh, why are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why are you nervous? That's the first question. Why are you nervous? Do you not like questions?
I just don't.
The world wants to know, man.
You can lie. You know that, right?
Oh,
These aren't like test questions. Like, what's the square root of 65?
Who's the leader?
But I get nervous when I go to the eye doctor and he says number 1, number 2. I'm like, I don't know.
We won't be asking you that.
Like,
what does your eye doctor?
I don't know, and
what does your eye doctor want?
It does stress you out.
Okay,
Even then, it got to the point where they're like, okay, I think you're lying because you can't have both of these. It can't be number 2 on this one and number 3 on this one. I see what you mean. Now, for
a second there, I was like, why is your eye doctor interested in where and when you're going to the bathroom? Seems like I think you are justifiably nervous.
Read that top row, and if you need to urinate, you just go ahead.
Just pee into my hands.
Number 1, number 2.
Number 1.
He's a little weird, but hey, he takes my insurance.
I think they get mad at me. I take too long. They have to flip through it 10 times. I'm like,
number 1 or number 2.
I
love that attitude. Number 1 or number 2. Number 1 or number 2. Can I see him again? 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1.
My God, how long do y'all fucking take?
No, I do take too long, and finally I'm like, they're like the same. I can't decide. They're like the same.
Okay,
I'm equally as blind.
You are right to be nervous.
Well, it doesn't. I'm like, oh God.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I can't even see the big E, y'all. Like when I go to the eye doctor, that is how blind I am. The big E is a giant black blob.
I'm like, well, actually, it's not an E. It is a giant black blob. Just fucking with you. Okay.
This is actually a psychiatry office. That's a Rorschach test. You thought you were the eye doctor. That's what we wanted you to think. Shutter Island.
P. My mother never really loved me. Splotch.
Looks like a butterfly.
They don't bother anymore. I tell them that, and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, we're going to skip that test." Like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, like without any sort of
I don't know.
Contacts
just give us your driver's license. You're not driving.
I can't. No, yeah.
All right. So we will start with Michelle B's question. We got a lot of new people sending us questions, which I loved. I love new people, and I love old people.
Refreshing.
I love people.
That's refreshing.
Okay. Michelle B says, my senior year of high school, during our stage combat segment of drama class, we had to flip a partner over our backs while both holding onto a wooden pole, and I let go after being flipped and happened to miss the mat and landed elbow first on the tile flooring.
Were they doing a production of Showgirls?
What were they doing? Okay,
I'm trying to visualize the situation.
Sounds painful.
Okay, so my question is, what has been the most painful experience or injury you've gotten during drama class or while acting? I think of you in
Wait until dark?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
I don't think
In
you ever
what?
told that story.
I haven't. I'll tell that story, but you first if you like. Or if you need time to think, we're happy to.
I have a story, but it's probably not as good as yours. So should we do mine and then yours? Because like you'll be
If
like,
you want,
oh,
I
I'm
wouldn't
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I like to finish strong. Go on.
I don't know. The first one that comes to mind is I was doing stage play. I was doing Dracula, and I was playing Mina.
Ooh, you'd be a good Mina.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sure you were a good Mina.
And there was this part where Dracula's voice is calling Mina, like she's, getting all vampified or whatever. And he's like calling to her, and I'm supposed to walk off stage while this green light is blazing in my eyeballs and they're blowing like a smoke machine at my face. And so I can't see shit, and they don't bother having like a stagehand back there to like grab my hand. And so like I fucking bite it, and I still have a scar on my knee from I basically landed on my knee on the lighting instrument. And like it felt like you could. It was so far down that like it wasn't really bleeding. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it just looked white. And it's like no one really. It was like no one really seemed to care because it's showbiz and like show must go on or whatever. But
show must go on.
Fuck you!
Dying. I'm like,
Fine, you'll be a vampire with a limp. Just get out there.
I'm gonna be an immortal with a limp. Yay me!
Yay!
but I mean,
was your mishap visible to the audience? Did they?
no.
Was it one of those,
See,
like,
okay, that's like okay.
moments?
Wait. That just reminds me of another story.
Please.
Oh God! No, wait, two more stories. Oh God! Oh, and
Do
the
it,
second one
do
is
it.
Dracula. I've done Dracula more than once and played Mina more than once. Okay,
That's badass.
so that one was it was a proscenium and there was curtains and I was walking. You can't see what I'm doing, but I was walking into the light, following his voice. And as soon as I got
Again.
the lighting instrument was pretty close to the stage, but it was far enough. But I was blind because there was smoke and light in my eyes, and so no one saw it. But I think they might have heard it.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And you're like,
Okay.
coming. Oh!
So, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe doing that show is a little bit cursed for me because
It's always the same place too. You're
Because-
like, fuck it. Can you ever make it like, no fucking lights, okay? No fucking lights this time. Trust
what are
me.
we doing this season? We're singing Dracula. No, Dracula is my Macbeth.
I better not.
Oh, you said it. Don't
It
say
could
it. Don't
be
say it.
worse. So the
Scottish
second time that I did
Macbeth.
Dracula, the first time I did the dramatic, like sort of real-ish version of Dracula that you could do. The only reason I say that is because the second time I did it was a melodrama at Pocket Sandwich Theater, and there's a scene, and there were stairs in our set, and there's a scene at the end where, in every version, Mina is full-on possessed and like super connected to Dracula's brain or whatever, and so they're using that to find him at the end of the play or movie or any version you've probably seen of it. And so she's supposed to walk in, and they decided that Mina and Harker would walk in and go down the stairs, and like she's in this trance, like, I'm looking for Dracula or whatever kind of trance. It was better than that, I promise.
I'm looking for Dracula or whatever.
I can't like demonstrate this, but basically I take one step. Y'all, I promise.
Terri is
I
such a
promise I'm
bitch.
like an actress.
No, I love it. No,
it's
because
great.
in my
This is
head, I
funny.
imagine her going, I'm looking for Dracula or whatever.
Whatever.
It made me just lose my shit. I'm sorry. You would make a great Mina.
No, you'd be fantastic.
And so I
wanna see
take
this.
one step and I do one of those heel slides. You know, where your heel, how do you describe, like your heel, the back of your heel hits and like you go sliding down on your butt.
It just doesn't meet. Yes.
It's like a moonwalk gone terribly awry.
And so I take one step and like I bite it and I go sliding all the way down the stairs. Number one, they were filming that night. Thank you. That's the night they filmed our show. Number two, like it can't be like this jarring moment of, oh my, you know, I've fallen down the stairs, like improv moment because I'm supposed to be in a fucking trance. So
How do you save it?
So Harker, like this friend of mine who's playing Harker, is like, darling, are you all right? Like, you can tell he's almost like laughing, but really concerned at the same time. And I have to stand up and be like, and like, just go back into the trance. It was so awkward and terrible.
I'm sure you saved it a lot, but unless we can see the video.
Love to see the video.
I want to see the tape.
I'm YouTubing this shit.
I'm a John Madden that shit. Okay, see, here's where the heels.
I think on purpose I haven't watched it because of that.
It's hard to. Well, okay.
But I may have to go back and relive it for, for the sake of comedy.
Mine is also on film.
Yes.
Now, the only extant copy of that film belongs to me, and that shit will never, ever be released. It was a school play we did, Wait Until Dark by Frederick Knott, which is a great thriller. They made a movie of it in the 60s starring Audrey Hepburn and Alan Arkin, and it's essentially about this blind woman who lives in a basement apartment whose husband is called away for the day. She somehow has this doll that smugglers have used and that has drugs in it. Mm-hmm. She doesn't know this doll. It doesn't belong to her. It was given to her, and it's like there's a very complicated reason she has it, but she has no idea what the significance. But this trio of con men spend this day and evening basically playing this really, really complicated cat and mouse game to get the doll away from her. And she's very smart, and she slowly figures it out and starts turning the tables on them. Well, the last scene is very intense. She's figured out what's going on, and I played the bad guy. Harry Rote is his name. You never really know his real name. You only know his con name, and he goes by two of them because he plays two different characters in the con game they're pulling on her. So he's really strange, very psychotic, very, very menacing guy. And he really only has a lot to do in the last scene where after he's apparently done away with everyone else, so it's now just her and him, and they're in this basement apartment. She has gone around and basically turned out, like smashed all the lights and left only a couple on. So, and she's also, very important, this will make sense, very important, she also has taken, because she knows he's coming for her. So while she's waiting for him, she does all this, she turns out all the lights but like one or two. She also fills a flower vase on their little kitchenette table in this basement apartment with what's supposed to be ammonia. So she later splashes it in his face and makes him temporarily blind, where she then crosses the stage while he's writhing in agony to smash the last light. And then the last scene takes place in utter darkness it's really, really intense.
I've never seen a stage production of it.
Yeah, well, and if you've seen the film, they do it pretty much like it's done. And Alan Arkin, who played the character I was playing in the stage production.
It scared me the first
there's a moment after he's been stabbed where he jumps back up, and it's like one of the greatest "oh my god, I thought you were dead" moments ever in all film. Like I've seen this movie dozens of times, and every time that leap just scares the shit out of me.
It's like a ballet leap, just
So my character then comes, it is. It's insane, and the music. But anyway, so it's in the stage production, it pretty much plays the same way. So what happens is he comes down the little steps into the apartment, and she's waiting for him at this kitchenette table. They sit and have this long conversation about what he's going to do to her if she does not turn over the doll, and what he'll probably do to her anyway when she does, because he's in complete control, or thinks he is. She then splashes the water into his face from the vase. It's really supposed to be ammonia. And then, while I'm writhing in agony, she then cuts across the stage and then grabs the little light over the phone little cubby hole or whatever and smashes it, and then utter darkness. Well, what had happened the night before? Because we done 6 performances, and this was the last one. So this is the night that all the parents were there, and they were filming it and all this.
It's the one that all the parents go to. Okay, the last
one. Because by then we figure you'll know your shit, and there won't be any screw-ups.
Going to opening night? Are you insane?
And so what happened the night before, in the scuffle after she splashes the water on my face, the vase fell off the table and broke into like 2 pretty solid pieces. So our fucking stage manager decided, instead of just buying a new one, I'll just glue that shit back together. So she glued it back together, and it worked just fine. I mean, it's not an important prop. It's a little cheap little ceramic vase. Heavy, though, as it turns out. Very heavy. And she, when she then goes to fill it with water, or with ammonia, which is really just water in a bottle marked ammonia that she gets from under the sink, she fills it too full. So it's sitting on the table and just waiting for something terrible to happen. And as she's sitting there, she it's her cue to grab the vase and throw the water, the ammonia in my eyes. It's so overburdened with water that the bottom just comes off. and the water just goes everywhere but my face. However, what does make contact with my face is now the top part of this vase that now has way more force behind it than she thought she needed, than was needed because she was so heavy. So now this thing comes crashing right into my face. My eyes shatters into a million pieces against my head. I mean, it looks brutal as hell because it looks like she just smashed a fucking vase over my head. She did. So then I fall backwards and actually very briefly lose consciousness just enough, like for like a split second. And the adrenaline's running though that I don't feel any pain. I just know I'm going to. So I'm screaming as my character's supposed to that I can't see. And of course I can't, because everything's just kind of stars in front of me. Well, then she just being a trooper, she thinks I'm there. I'm still doing the line and I'm okay.
What an amazing actor you are.
So she cuts across stage to grab this lamp, but she's so discombobulated by what she's done that she breaks it right in my path. The light bulb, the lamp. She breaks it right in my path because at the last minute when I see that she's going for this light, I'm supposed to dive for her. No. And the floor, by the way, is completely wet now. So I slide across the floor and have a light bulb then smashed right in front of me so that my hands and chest and everything are just cut to fucking ribbons. But then the lights are out, so I can't see any of this, So we just proceed for the rest of the play, and then of course then there's a whole sequence where he opens the refrigerator door, so the shaft of light is crossed. So she's trying to get to it to shut it to whatever, and he's like been stabbed, so he's crawling across the floor to get her, and of course I crawled right back over all the broken glass and the water. Had no idea. I mean, it's such an intense few minutes that the adrenaline is just pumping like crazy. I have no idea.
All that blood.
I should add that all the furniture we were using in this apartment scene was on loan from the principal's lounge.
Oh, shit.
And by the end of the night, it was covered in my blood. Like, when the lights came up afterwards, because the last scene...
Dear God!
The lights came up, and everyone comes out to take their bow. I came up from the floor where I'm supposed to be dead, and I bow it, and I fucking look like I've just been shot with a Tommy gun. Like, there's blood all over my forearm.
And I bet people came up to you and thought that it was...
They just thought it was all staged.
Because
yeah. But
Who is your effects guy?
I had
that
this scar.
places.
You see this little scar right here between my two eyebrows. It's very tiny now, but it's my little Harry Potter scar. That's from the vase. Like that's how
It just looks like a pockmark. I have pockmarks.
Yeah. Well, and it was like this big fucking thing, and it was this huge gash at the time, and like blood running down my face, and all this, and everyone was like, "Holy shit!" And we looked around and saw there's blood all over this wonderful suede couches and chair. It was suede.
Oh God!
So yeah, that's. I gave blood and tears to that fucking show. So realistic,
Did that guy apologize or whoever decided to glue that shit together?
No.
Oh yeah, no, they apologized. They apologized. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. It was such a great performance, though. It was so real. I'm like, yeah, I kind of felt like it.
You should have gone last, bitch. I can't compare to that. But
sorry.
Real glass in shows is I haven't been the hurt person, but I've been there when it's gone awry like that, and it is.
I'm very accident prone, but I've never cut myself.
And especially when you cut your hands, you have no fucking idea how much those things bleed.
Oh my God!
Until you're in a play and they're bleeding.
And they're bleeding all over couches that aren't yours.
Thank God this couch is on loan.
It sounds like a not me problem.
Yeah, no, it's like that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Incidentally, the drama teacher did get into some trouble for that because they were like, "Why were you using real glass? Why were you using?" As well, because they didn't. It had to be a real light bulb, and that's the thing. And where she was normally breaking it, it was fine. There was a little border set up so that the glass would not shatter outside of this certain zone. It would not be in the way. She just missed her mark because she was so discombobulated from having smashed a goddamn vase.
See, I'd want if this were a show, it would be full on flashback for Jade, full on flashback for you, and then several cuts of me falling off stage, tripping over my own feet. West Side Story, I absolutely love.
Would it be played to like yakety sax?
I probably, or Benny Hill music, but
same thing.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I don't fucking care. But the biggest one I think was my. I didn't know that chicks with big, in chestal area, really shouldn't do front clasp because, and I was doing West Side Story, I was already playing a guy and my bra, boom. I'm like, okay, they won't let that bitch in, but they've already got a chick on the Jets. I don't understand. And then it was like, it was in the middle of my song. Because also the guy who played action couldn't sing, so I got Officer Krupke, and it's Officer Krupke, what are we to do? Cross my arms, hold my chest up. Gee, Officer Krupke, yeah, Krupp, you get me on stage.
Oh,
but no,
oh my God.
I just hurt myself a lot. Or my boobs.
That's not a show you can do without a bra, though, with that kind of dancing.
No, fuck no.
No, well,
I mean, all that dancing, they just leap everywhere. They just jump everywhere in that show. Lots of leaping.
Yeah, can I sit out the Sharks Jets fight? Crop you.
I love this. I'm going to start like.
When you're a jet all the way from your first. Although our
fucking love the score.
Our Riff, was it Riff? Tony's friend Riff could not sing.
So two people couldn't sing in West Side Story. That sounds not. So
that's like
no.
Yeah, that's like.
And our Maria was very, very, very hit or miss about that accent. Killer, killer, killer! Why would you do this? And like, where are you from? Where are you from?
This is the three faces of Eve.
God.
Oh my God. Okay, let's see. What question I want to do next? These are really good questions.
I know.
Okay, this comes from Julia. I like this one.
Julia. I don't know.
Julia.
Julia.
People often judge things before they ever try them. To oppose this, they have even come up with the saying, never judge a book by its cover. But we still don't always listen. My question is, what is something you've judged against and later tried it and enjoyed it?
Yoga. Yoga.
Anal sex.
Yoga, anal sex, great.
Hey, they go hand in hand, don't they? I wouldn't know. Because I'm not fucking going to yoga with you.
I know.
I love you. One day
I know you're never going. We had a bet.
We had a
He's
bet.
still not going to do
I
it.
totally
reneged
reneged on the
I'll
bet.
talk for a little bit and think about it.
Yoga or
Food. A lot of food. I was a very, very finicky. I couldn't decide between picky and finicky, so I said finicky. I was a very finicky eater when I was a child, so I hated everything. I would hate something just because of what it was called. I used to hate
it's natural
yogurt.
for a kid to.
Yeah, but I think I always think even for a kid,
I
I was
really gotten into Greek yogurt, but I didn't try it for so long because I thought,
I love Greek yogurt.
Ew.
I love Greek yogurt. Frozen Greek yogurt. Have you tried frozen Greek yogurt? Oh my God, frozen Greek yogurt is the reason we were put on this earth.
Is that what they serve at the froyo places, or is that just?
I don't know. I
don't.
I know frozen Greek yogurt. There's a line. Ben and Jerry's trademark has has a line of frozen Greek yogurt, which is delightful. I don't know if frozen yogurt at other places is Greek. Maybe, but I don't know.
Like at the Yogurt Land or the iHeart Yogurt places. Like
maybe
the ones with all the toppings. I love those places.
Those places are awesome too. Froyo in general is fucking awesome, but Greek yogurt, oh my God, I love it.
I don't think I've ever had
as of this week.
I don't think I've ever had
Welcome
Greek
to the club.
yogurt.
I discovered it like 6-7 months ago, and now I eat it all the time.
Do you eat that kind, the Faye kind, with a little pocket of honey on the side?
Or sometimes oikos or chibani. Chibani is my favorite.
I have to give those a try.
Oh my God, they're so fucking good. Oh my God, they're so fucking good. But I used to be a really finicky eater until I started traveling with my dad when I was
well, that'll
12.
do it.
And traveling all over the world with my dad, I had to eat what was there, and I just learned to decide that I just got over it. And now I have very little patience for people that just don't like something because they think they don't like it.
Well,
I'm like, try it first, and then judge. But people that are like, I just don't think. I
also don't like the same the reverse side of it. I don't like. No, you should try it, dude. I am one of the few, apparently, in the nation or world that has a taste bud that cannot stand the taste of cilantro. I'm not going to try it because it's got.
Are you a super taster? Mm-hmm. I've recently learned that those exist. And it's like
I'm like, why would me and Colleen were talking about this, and Stephen was like, "That's you guys." Like,
but that's like, a legitimate reason.
No, but they're like, no,
because
try
it's going to
try
shit.
it. Or when I was a vegetarian, this chicken's really good. That's great for you. No, you should try it. I'm a vegetarian. Nah. I'm like, okay.
Well, my little brother Dakota, when he was down here for his birthday, it's like, he's such a fucking finicky eater that, like, even staple foods that you think,
Like,
how could that, like,
what's a staple food?
Like spaghetti, meatloaf, things that like everyone has had at some point in their life. He hates those, and I'm like, but those are like not even dishes; those are more like genres of dishes. There's no one
generally,
makes meatloaf
I
the
hate
same
pizza.
way.
Do you hate pizza, or do you hate like?
You just hate this particular kind of and that, but he
Meatloaf
was
is
just
pizza.
he's just very, very picky, and like he doesn't like he's 22 fucking years old, and God love him, I love you, Dak, but Jesus Christ, he doesn't like his food to touch. And sometimes he'll make a big deal out of it. I'm like, oh, sweetie, you know what? I used to think it was bad when food touched as well, but I got over it because now I'm an adult. But I'm like, I don't know. I think one should be adventurous in life, and I think people tend to cut themselves off.
Well, like
from
never judging
really
a book by
amazing
its cover.
experiences. Yeah.
People do that all the time. Literally, like, that book looks stupid because they decided to hire that artist, so therefore, I'm not even going to look
of mine, because me and literature, a good friend of mine, dear friend of mine, and it's the running joke between us now. We were shopping, and we just happened to be at a bookstore, and she just saw some Dostoevsky on a shelf, and she picked it up. And she, by the way, she's a reader now. Like, I've totally introduced her to some, like, classic literature, which she has fallen in love with. Like, she and I, Jane Austen, all the way. But I'm trying to, like, I'm like, well, try some other stuff. Like
I
Jane
only
Austen?
like this. Why would you just read that?
And she's actually really good at this, but Dostoevsky, the Russians, she hasn't gotten into the Russians yet. I'm waiting on the Russians, because that's difficult for anybody. But she picks up this book by Dostoevsky. It was like The Idiot, which is a pretty big, thick tome. And she's like, why? What's going on with Dostoevsky? Why is this book so thick? And I'm like, because he stuttered. And she's like, okay, that was a stupid fucking question. I get you. I'm like, because he had a lot to say. I don't know. It's a book.
Why is this book so big?
Why is this book so big?
Grey's Anatomy, dude. Are you kidding
Why
me?
are there no pictures?
There are no pictures.
A lot of times musically, I will find something that I don't like, and I will listen to something like a style of music and be like, oh god, I fucking hate this, and then come back to it later
find a
and
way
be
to
like, wow, you know what, actually I love that, and it just grabs me. But you have to be willing to go into it
with
again.
Lana Del Rey.
Really? Now, who say again?
Lana Del Rey, like I think it's probably because maybe, and like I don't know, maybe she's one of those people that just can't do live, which
a lot of people can.
I like to steer clear from those people sometimes, but I don't know. So when I first heard her, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then, I don't know. Now I'm like, all I want to do is listen to, I think because of Gatsby. She's on the Gatsby soundtrack.
I heard that soundtrack's amazing.
It's so, well, it's really good if you like hip hop and stuff like that.
Because
like
Jay-Z did it.
It's Jay-Z centric. Like he helped produce that film and stuff. But like, yeah. But she's on there, and so then I started Spotifying the shit out of her and listening to her a lot. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of like an activity or something that like I was all like, I'll never do that. But I can't think of anything because I really do like to try new things.
That speaks to your character. Then good for you. Yeah. I find it troubles me, I think, because I think a lot of people just decide not to like something because they think it gives them something interesting to be. It's like an erotics of dislike. You're like, it's like, no, that's a line you must not cross with me. I just fucking hate that. And I do it. I'm guilty of that myself.
Yeah, but like, they're conversation fuckers. Like, yeah, I just fucked up everything you were about to say, so don't even bother.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue, and you're just going to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So people like that just hate something not because they think it's cool, but they just hate something because I don't know, people...
I have decided that what you like, I hate. So therefore...
I think, I can't remember, there's a phrase, Samuel Johnson, like a quote, and I can't think of it at the moment, but I'll paraphrase it. It's something to the effect of people always think they're being sophisticated when they prop themselves up as being difficult to please. And I'm thinking, yeah, but sometimes it's good to be difficult to please, but only if it's genuine. Like, if you're just being difficult because you think it gives you an air of mystery or authority, that's just a dick thing to do. You know what I mean? Does that make sense what I'm saying? That like people are like that, and I'm guilty of that. I can't throw stones, but
but like like stress, like dude,
conscious.
You have to try this, blah blah blah. I don't understand people that are into really dangerous hobbies because I'm very accident prone. They're like, can't believe you've never been skydiving. We should go skydiving. Yeah, you should go fuck yourself. No. I'm not doing that.
I think I'd do that.
I'd zip line.
But you know what? I would love to zip line. I really want to do that.
I really, really want to do it too. We got to find a way to get this done.
There was like a casting call like through my agency, and like that was one of the things I was like, oh, I want to book that one because there's zip lining.
Make it
involved.
happen.
Like that's my only reason. But the thing I
would
don't get
be
is
on the ground
hot
simply
air
watching.
ballooning. That's the one I don't get.
What is it?
Hot air ballooning.
I don't get that.
No, why
Being
is that? Why is
like
that?
above a mile in the air in a basket. Like.
Well, think of it like this.
It's beautiful.
When you're
Like,
that
I
high
love
up, it doesn't
seeing
really
it.
matter
It
what
looks
you're in. You're going to
magical
die.
and,
But would you be going, wow, this is beautiful, or wow, we were really fucking high?
I mean, I guess I see your point, but,
I mean,
but
I
think of
guess
it this way. Like, if you're that high, it doesn't really matter what's surrounding you. You're going to die if you go to the ground that fast. Like, right? It doesn't matter. You could be surrounded by titanium, and you're going to die.
I guess my whole judgy things are based on fears then.
Yeah.
Which maybe is what all judgy things are based on.
Yeah,
like if you really get down
so.
to, the heart of it.
Why don't you want to do that? Why don't you want to try this thing with cilantro? Are you afraid of cilantro? No! I'm not afraid of
Sometimes
cilantro.
it's just like, no. Sometimes there's something in it that I know I'm not going to like. Like,
Or,
hey,
you
Will
hate
Ferrell,
yellow
I hate yellow.
foods.
I hate. Well, as
I
you
was
can
wait
see,
a minute. I was
as
like,
you can see, this isn't yellow.
No, like,
As
this
you-
has
I
yellow
have-
squash,
I have
but I'll
calmed
try
down
it. But,
on yellow,
like,
but yellow
I made you
foods.
something, and it had
Yeah.
yellow squash, and you still ate it, even
I
though
did
you
eat
hate
it, and I
yellow
liked it. And I didn't know, but I mean, corn is still an issue for me. But that's akin.
You know what though? That whole that whole thing like your taste can change every 7 years. Have you heard that? That I found that to be true. I
Foods
didn't
that
like
you loved?
eggs. I didn't like eggs until I was like 26. I didn't like eggs. Now I like onions and jalapenos and eggs
I'm
and
really into jalapenos and peppers now. I didn't
I
used
used to be allergic
Yeah.
to onions, and I'm not anymore. I wasn't like terribly allergic to them, but they would upset my stomach. They don't anymore. So I don't know whether something has just changed or.
I don't really like them raw though still, but I
love them
those
raw
fajita
now.
onions that are like sizzling on the
caramelized onions are
platter.
amazing.
Oh, you know
so
what?
good.
Like
Now we're hungry.
that I used to tell myself I would never do, but now I am itching to do it. I want to walk over hot coals. I want to walk over.
Oh,
hot
I'm totally
coals
there.
so
I can do
bad.
it. I can do it.
I want to do it.
Won't be a challenge for me. I'll be like, hey, what's wrong with you bitches?
I mean,
And Jade will sit next to
If
me and go,
there's
"You
money
do that."
involved-
She'll be ziplining over you while you
if
do
there's
it.
money involved, I don't know. I feel like I'd need motivation.
Oh, I would just
Bragging
going.
rights aren't motivation enough because that. But then
I wanna
it'd
do
be
it.
cheating for me. I get nothing out of that. Maybe handstanding on coals because that would be difficult.
I can't.
But me standing on like walking across
handstanding in
coals.
general
Yeah,
it
no
would
shit,
be
right?
difficult for
no.
me.
Handstand. Anytime I do yoga with Christy Bingham, she's like, "No, Terry, try it." I'm like, "Screw you, man. No, top heavy. No, oh no." All right, we got
Oh no.
no. Let me see. This is from. Okay, it's. I would assume it's Issa, ISA, Issa.
I'm gonna say Issa.
Yeah.
Okay, if I butcher your name, I'm sorry. She says, recently I just had my first breakup and it hurt, but now I've been finding funny things about it. So I was wondering if you could tell us any funny things that you've realized about any breakups or ex-boyfriends / girlfriends that you've had. Yeah, we can.
God, now it gets personal.
Now it gets personal.
I think it's always funny to look back on your first relationship and be like, why was I so devastated? It's like, how could this go wrong? You're my first relationship.
That's right, you're
everyone
my
just kind of
first.
feels
Did she
like,
say her first breakup?
yeah, it's her first
First
breakup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
It's always devastating.
Sorry.
Breakups are usually devastating, but the first one, it's like, you don't know what to do. And you're like,
Well, yeah,
now
because you
what?
don't leave the first one and go, oh, like, but by like the fifth one, you're like, yeah, we needed to break up. We needed to break the fuck
I
up.
imagine the first one's really hard to break up as friends, too, and part ways civilly for a while, because it's one of those things where when you're that young, and I assume she's young if this is her first breakup, then it's one of those, like, you're so passionate that if you've broken up, it's because you pissed each other off royally.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not just because, like, yeah, we're just not working out, so let's be mature about this and go our separate ways. That never happens. That doesn't often happen when you're an adult either, incidentally.
There
but
are breakups or like exes that I'm like, how did we date in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's usually, that's always mine. I'm like,
Generally because I compromised on many things.
oh, yeah?
Probably. Yeah.
If we were
Probably
close, she would be high-fived so hard right now. Yes.
I
Yes.
compromise.
High-fived
We
hard.
all know about compromise.
Oof.
We
Yeah.
decide to be like, well, I'll make these sacrifices and hope that maybe the person will be sensitive to the sacrifices I've made. No. It just builds into an expectation, which I then have to live up to for a long time.
I should totally be paid in paranoia because the women that you dated before me all cheated on you. You know what? I don't blame them now.
I get it.
Who are you hanging out with?
In fact, we're forming a club.
Someone with a penis, so clearly I'm going to fuck him. Clearly.
I say I have discovered that Facebook and social media outlets are designed so that specifically I...
So you can make sure you're still winning?
Can still winning. Can go and look up old boyfriends and be like,
winning!
Oh my God, you look like shit now.
You did
Your life
not
is a shambles.
age
I
well.
still win. No, it's great. It's fucking great. I'm like, oh, yay. So that bitch you left me for and you got married to and you now have 8 kids and you're living in a trailer and you hate life and, you work for...
Got that all from you.
You work for some, auto shop. Like, yay.
I have to take this moment, and I hope y'all don't hate me, to plug...
oh my God, I hate you.
No.
I actually remembered to post this because I thought about
plug
y'all.
Okay, yeah. So, some of y'all may know who Leah Clark is.
She's a show.
Yep.
She's been on the show,
Yes.
and we recently have started a podcast called The Red Wine Therapist. And this question reminds me of that because to plug that, like we're on Facebook and Twitter, The Red Wine Therapist, but we have a friend named Shantae who is a legal therapist, a real live, not just like me giving you advice. Like she has like a degree in shit. But yeah, you can write or call in and ask questions like that and get like advice from Leah and I, who will just say ridiculous shit, and then like from a real person that knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
When it comes to breakups or relationships or sex advice or whatever. That's my plug for the Red Wine Therapist.
Well, I thought about that because I haven't heard it, but I've seen the promotions and stuff. So when I saw that question, I'm like, yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do
our last episode we had Jeremy and Manon.
Jeremy. He'll be with us in Tokyo and Tulsa.
Yes.
But
I can't think of funny things about
funny
breakups
things.
though that I don't know.
Like funny haha or funny, isn't that funny?
Isn't that fucking hilarious?
It's so funny.
I once lived in an apartment with a guy for it was several months. It was long enough. And this gentleman and I are still good friends. We just
not great friends.
Not great friends. Good friends. I care about him. I call him on his birthday, whatever. He's a good person, and he's doing well in his current relationship. But we were very young at the time. He was 20 and I was 23. So that's a stupid time to be in a relationship. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. But we were fun. We had fun, but like when we moved in together way too soon, it became pretty clear that this could not last because I hated it there. I hated everything about this man was wonderful, I should say. He was very charming, he was fun, he was good and bad, but the living conditions, his idea of living conditions and mine, shall we say, just did not quite
lemon and Mathau
dovetail. So yeah, and so we lived in a house where his roommates, like the house, it was lousy with cats. Every night when we went to bed, we had to like sweep like fucking 10 kittens out from under our bed so they wouldn't
Goldie
close the
Hawn
door
at the beginning of Death Becomes Her.
No shit. So, and I was having, and I'm like, I can't do this. I want to be friends with this guy, but we can't live together anymore. And so the relationship's got to end. And I was thinking, I need to break up with this guy, and I don't know how to do it because everything else about him is so cool. I don't want to break his heart, and I should say he took it rather well, but the catalyst, the catalyst.
Oh, God.
For the
I
final
see what
breakup,
you did there.
The final breakup was my coming home one afternoon to find all of the furniture and all of everything that was downstairs in this apartment little duplex that we lived in, shoved out in haste on the front porch with like all the windows open and like fans going, and then everyone in the house being like, oh, don't go in. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Apparently one of the cats of the dozen or so that fucking lived there got bullied into one of the other got bullied on top of the stove where he then peed into an old electric range, and it dried and no one saw it until like they came home and tried to like turn on the stove to boil some ramen, and so heated cat piss just basically
Oh my God.
bug bombed the entire house, ruined every piece of clothing that I had just taken out of the wash that morning and couldn't hang up, so I had it like laying on the back of the couch. Everything that was fabric in that house, we lost our deposit, and I was like, okay, let's have a long discussion about, or actually a very short discussion about a very long topic. We cannot be together anymore. And that's when I moved in with my friend Tonya at the time, and that's before Josh and I got together. But yeah, that was crazy. That was funny. In retrospect, the cat pissing on the stove and filling our apartment with the smell of ammonia. Again, me and ammonia just don't seem to get along.
I'm thinking with me, like before Steven, there were two major relationships. One that I thought was major, but now I'm like, no, that really wasn't. And then a lot of like me just being awesome, breaking hearts. You know? Yeah.
Get it.
Don Terry.
Break those heads.
Oh, God. Hey, so-and-so's here. Dude, I'm at work. Didn't he get the fucking hint? God. But the one that I dated before Steven, the big one before Steven, literally and figuratively, because he's fat. But I used to be...
I thought you were talking about his penis.
I used to be a bit of a chubby chaser. I used to like them a little thick.
All thick.
Yeah, like if they were like kind of like if they were a little chubby and
bear.
funny, like I loved it. And if they had a beard, I used to love that. I don't know why. Like I don't know what that says about me. Don't want to care. Don't really care. Blah, blah, blah. But
hey, they need love too.
What I think is the most hilarious thing now is anytime I was around his family, them constantly bringing up in one way me being Mexican and how they're okay with it. And they're just like, well, it's
Aren't
just,
we awesome
you know,
people that we don't have a problem with?
And they're like, well, where are my keys? Where did Maria put my keys? I'm like, who's Maria? Is Maria your cleaning lady? No. Yes. And she's Mexican. I'm like, I don't care.
Oh my God.
Like, so it was constantly like, just, so what does your mom do? She works for the state, actually, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. I'm like, why is this amazing? I'm like, well, your mom's the Hispanic one? The Latin one. What's the
Makes me
word?
think of a story.
It's my mom. I call her my mom. Or mom.
Ma'am.
Or
Ma'am.
never madre or mama.
My mother. Oh, that reminds me of like I love those news people that do that.
This has been
I'm
Maria
Joan
Gutierrez.
Castañeda. Like,
No, this is hello. Thank you for watching Fox 4 News. This is Maria Campos.
I love
It is
it.
Mario Campos.
Maria Campos.
I know they make fun of it, but a part of me just loves it.
I love it. It's kind of funny. It's like
Yeah.
I think
This is
everyone
News
that has a
99.
name
I'm
like
Joan
that should do that.
Castañeda.
Like if your last name is Steinbeck, it should be or Steinbach. You should be like, hello, my name is Daniel Steinbach. Like you should just fucking go.
Reinhardt.
Just do it. Just
Or-
do it.
Or that another one
Make
where
your
they're like,
ancestors proud.
we're gonna have dinner tonight. We were thinking about going to like Tex-Mex. Figured you might like Tex-Mex. Why would you figure I like Tex-Mex?
See, I'm a minority as well, but I get this. Like, oh, we were going out tonight. We thought we'd have dick. I'm like, see, so
We're gonna go anywhere. We're gonna go anywhere in Oak Lawn. So you're probably really familiar with anywhere on Oak Lawn Avenue, right?
God.
Right.
oh my god.
Over on that neighborhood.
The
This is a great segue to the next question. If we're ready for the next
Oh
question.
wait,
Do you have
we
a
can
break?
go ahead. But I did think of a story.
Tell the story.
I
Tell the
thought of a
story.
Mexican story. Okay, so you're welcome. Sorry, I don't know. So okay, I guess it's funny, but like I don't harbor any ill will for this person. So like he's actually still my friend, one of the few exes that is still my friend. And he was Mexican. He still is, by the way. He hasn't changed.
He had an operation.
And his I don't really totally know like tons about that culture if they're first generation especially. And he was. And so his sister was getting married, and in their particular culture. It may be like a subculture or whatever. Anyways,
You're so white.
I'm really white, y'all, but I play
Really
Asians
white,
a lot.
y'all.
I play Asians a lot, though, so there's that. Anyways, yeah. I do.
I like her. I really, really like her.
I do. I'm anyways,
You do
I'm
come
understudying
with her.
Christmas Eve right now in Avenue Q. Anyways,
Nice.
okay.
Sorry.
Separate story.
I keep derailing you. I
So,
apologize.
okay, whatever. I guess they were like uber Catholic, which maybe that's a really offensive phrase that I just said. I realize.
Fuck 'em.
Like their bridesmaids couldn't be married, so they couldn't have matrons of honor or any like that.
It's like
so
Whores of honor.
so they had 13 damas. Is that how you say it?
Sure.
That's how or however you say it correctly. And for whatever reason, we weren't married, and he was the best man because also the men could not be married to be on the groom's side. The groomsmen, or I forget what they were called. And they were all Mexican. And because he was the, what do you call it? Man of honor?
Best man.
Best man. I don't know why I thought man of honor. That's not right. I've been married. I know these things. I promise. I had to be maid of honor. I was only with this guy for like a year, by the way. I had to be maid of honor. Not only did I have to be maid of honor and be white in an all Mexican wedding, there were 13 damas, and they wore lavender. I had to wear white like the bride. I had to be a white girl who wore a white dress at a Mexican wedding. And I had to learn.
But the bride wearing
There's a
white.
song in there somewhere.
And I had to lead dances at their wedding where they hired a Mexican polka band. It was very nerve-wracking, but it makes for a funny story later on, and like it makes for great pictures because I also for 2 months straight went to a tanning bed every day so that I would be really
less white.
yeah. And I got pretty tan because I actually tan pretty well because I have some Native American in me. So that's my story there. But I have fond memories because the photos of us at that picture look like we're the ones getting married because I have on a white
You're wearing white, yes.
bridesmaid's dress that is really, quinceañera poofy and stuff. And it was... And I kept having to turn around because there were all these things I was supposed to do at the wedding. And he had 2 other sisters that were already married, so they couldn't be in it. But I kept having to turn around because it was all in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. The whole wedding was in Spanish. There's a mariachi band.
No one actually got married. They were just pulling an amazing
just
I
prank.
kept having to turn around. They'd be like, now you go do this, or now you go do that. And I'd be
Why
like,
did you choose me?
I don't know.
Yes.
That's my story at the end.
That's awesome. I love
Eloy.
that. That's a... I love it.
But I loved his name, and he's a really nice. His name was Eloy Zamora.
Ooh.
I always thought
That's
if
a
we got
sexy
married,
name.
I'd have an awesome last name, Jade Zamora.
Ooh.
You think about that stuff when you really like somebody. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
if I got married to you, your last name is last name rhymes with mine. I am not going to
No,
be Terry Berry.
no.
I am not. Going to
Terry Berry.
I
I would like that.
I knew a girl named Heather Moody, and I worked with her years and years and years ago at a data center, and her full name was Heather Ray Moody, and she got married to some guy, so her last name was May. So her full name was Heather Ray Moody May.
Heather Ray.
The Ray Moody May.
Heather Ray Moody May, which is just
Southern.
hysterical.
Hey,
to
Ellie
me.
Mae.
It's like a character from Mama's Family. Yeah. All right, this question comes from Clarence.
Claret.
And it's rather a good one. I like this. So I'm a very jokester kind of guy. I love to laugh and joke at different things, but it really grinds my gears when people make stereotypical assumptions about me. For example, I'm black, so my friends at school just assume that my daily meal consists of fried chicken, watermelon, and Kool-Aid. Dear God, I love that.
What?
And another,
It's
I'm like,
2013.
it's like 21st century, and people are like, what? And I could imagine that does grind his gears. And another that sets me off the edge is that since I'm gay, guys at school just assume in their own little world that I find them attractive, when in reality they're about as attractive as 2 positive magnets. So, are there any
love this.
stereotypical assumptions that grind your gears?
Yeah.
Yes, there are. Next question.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
As a musician, I don't like being told that, of course I play bass because I'm a chick. I don't like that.
Is that a thing?
What?
That's a thing.
I didn't know that.
That was a thing with me. Me and my friend Cynthia.
I did not know about.
My friend Cynthia is an amazing guitarist, and we were both like air guitaring at this bar, and I'm like, of course, doing the bass, like, and her doing her air guitar, and they're like, oh, do you guys actually play? Because it looked like we knew what we were doing. I'm like, she's an amazing, I just started. She's an amazing guitarist. He's like, oh, so both of you play bass.
Oh.
And I play bass. He's like, well, yeah, you're a chick. I'm like, fuck you. I don't like that. I don't like it. No.
There are a lot of... I don't run into a lot of gay stereotypes because I think...
Like the femme queenie?
I don't, because I think I'm very... it still throws a lot of people that I am gay, I suppose. Unless, I mean, if you just, like, know me to see me or whatever. Like, if you hang out with me long enough, you'll figure it out.
Well,
but
yeah, because you're not going, my life partner.
My life partner. Not gay. But I guess I'm very, but it is a stereotype that bugs me, I think, because, and I get this a lot because I go to the gym, and gym culture is very, kind of its own thing. The guys that go to the gym tend to be a bit macho, not necessarily douches.
In the free weight area.
But they're there, but in the free weight area, which is where I spend a lot of my time, the guys are definitely, the guys all relate to each other in a certain way. It's a big ball busting fest. All we do is like, guys can't be sincere with each other when they're like, hey, good job, man, awesome for you. Like, come on, you fucker, lift that, you little pussy. And like everyone, oh man,
yeah. So you guys are thinking about having a baby? That's great. No,
yeah, no, you don't find those sorts of conversations. It's all very sarcastic and all very ball busting, and it's it's part of the deal. I signed on for it, so I know what I'm in for. But because I'm going to the gym and because I'm a rather big guy, I guess, people are always thrown when they find out that I'm gay, which bothers me because it's really? Kind of an inverse stereotype. They're like, and they're not troubled by it, I should say. I've not met anyone who's like, no, you can't be gay. You can't be gay. You're too manly. That fucks with my mind. It's never that. It's just like people go, wow, it never even occurred to me that you could be gay because you just don't look gay or you don't act it. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I do. You should see me fucking guys. That's pretty
tiara's
gay.
In the shop. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, my other boyfriend's a Ferrari. Like, I don't what the fuck, right? But that's a weird stereotype that comes with the territory that it always, and even friends of mine that I work out with will constantly forget that I'm gay because I guess the very macho masculine, the uber stupidly masculine persona that you project while you're lifting weights. I don't know how to not do it. Like, I don't think any guy knows how to downplay being that sort of person when they're lifting. It's almost impossible.
I think even women would have to do it.
But it's just weird. It's like we all become, primordial in some way, but it's weird. So, but hanging out with these guys at the gym, they'll even they'll forget.
Primal?
Primordial works too.
Okay.
It totally,
I thought you meant primal.
We become primal, paleo, whatever. Some word I'm not using correctly, probably, but they'll forget that I'm gay in the midst of all this and say something like, they'll be like, oh my god, look at this chick I found a picture of. I'm like, dude, why are you showing this to me? Oh god damn it, that's right, you're gay. Like, they forget, so I'm having to constantly remind them, no, I am gay, guys, just because I'm here lifting weights, which is funny because I'm like, I know a lot of gay guys
when I lift weights,
so I don't know how this is still a stereotype. I just think where I am, I'm probably the only gay guy in the gym that is open about it, or that. Well,
no, it's not that you're open about it. It's that you're not going,
by the way, I'm gay.
I'm gay. I hope it's not a thing for you.
But there's a lot of stereotypes that come with the territory. I think because it bothers me most because I'm very I love classical music and I love to read literature and I'm very snobbish about that kind of thing. And it bothers me that for a long time people assumed I was gay because of my tastes, long before it had anything to do with...
Of course you're gay. You like this.
Yeah, of course you're gay. You read Jane Austen and Iris Murdoch. Of course you're gay. I'm like, really? Because that's not... I know a lot of gay people that have never heard of either of those authors.
Or the gay test, like, how do you check your nails? Like, of course you're gay. Could you check your nails like this? Or
it's really strange. It's paranoia. It's like, I think homophobes
or like if you check your nails like this compared to like this or something. I don't fucking remember what it was.
Weird.
I don't know.
I think people need to lump everyone in categories because they're afraid that someone may be more complicated than what a first blush could tell you. Mm-hmm. And I think that's just it bothers. But we all do it, I suppose. We all look at someone and kind of on some instinctive level come up with a story. I love being wrong. I love being completely wrong. I love looking at you.
Yeah.
So I tend to consciously come up with some... I do love learning that kind
of stuff about people. And like you say, I might be one of those people that's like, really? But like for me, it's like, it's kind of like learning something exciting or I don't know, interesting.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're new. This is something interesting and new that I've not encountered
You're
before.
new.
Yeah,
My
you're
sense,
a new
my
thing
sense
in my
of the
world.
is expanding.
What about you, Jade?
I don't. Gosh,
Anything come to mind?
I don't know.
Your wife.
You know,
A
yeah.
lot of stereotypes go with that.
There are a lot of stereotypes that come along. The only thing that I can think of is like chick things, but like the more I think about it, it's stupid to feel that way. But the whole the only example I can think of right now is super lame. But you throw like a girl, those kind of comments, or like those whatever, like a girl when that's at the end. Like I realize there are probably as many reverse ones that make me laugh or whatever, but I don't know. So I've been
such a dude.
I used to say, you throw like a girl that can't throw. I don't know why. I thought that was so clever.
I can understand, though, that
clever.
would bother you. Because
I'm trying to think of like other ones. Other
but at
ones
least
like
there is
that,
an inverse
like,
to that you can turn
or
the
like
tables
that
and be
whole
like,
when oh, you're a pussy. Or like, I'm like, what's wrong with pussies?
Yeah.
You know?
But you can also say someone's being a dick,
Exactly.
There's an
And
inverse to all that.
The more I think about it, because like I found myself being like, oh, well, feminist and mad about it for a while. But then the more I think about, you know what, like I really like some of those other words and using those that way. So like maybe it shouldn't. Because I don't really think there's as much meaning behind it as there used to be.
No, it's just they're like
it really back in the day. Maybe it really was like, oh, you throw like a girl, like it really.
Oh,
meant
you're gonna
something.
break a nail? You afraid you're gonna break a nail? Actually, breaking a nail really fucking hurts. So shut up.
I don't think it means what it meant to, what it used to mean, and so like
No.
I'm not as offended. But that's the only thing I can sort of think of. But I'm actually.
I think that's
over
what
it.
bothers me about people saying that, oh, that's so gay, because there isn't really an appropriate answer to it on the other side. You can't say, oh, that's so straight. I mean, you can, but it doesn't really like
Actually,
that has a lot of cultural currency.
So
we don't have an inverse we can throw.
No,
in the face of people that
although
use it.
I don't like being called because I don't care if anyone's gay. I don't. I care about the person you are, and if you want me disliking you to be because you think I have a problem with you being gay, it's like no, it's not. It's because of the person you are, not because of who you're fucking. I just don't like you. There you go. But we were Steven and I first started dating. He had a roommate he'd lived with for 8 years. She was very, very butch, and she she never wanted to go to like where she said straight bars. She always wanted it had to be a gay bar. I'm like, I guess I get that, but we would always get harassed and be like, breeders. I'm like, hey, I'm clearly cool. Like
breeders.
We were called breeders.
Breeders.
And some people like seriously had a problem with the fact that they're like, you have bars. Why are you in ours? I'm like, why is me being here a thing? I can't believe this. But I don't get that. Or there was someone that Steven is very close to, and she meant nothing by it, but she kept saying that's really gay, meaning bad. And so Steven did a little test, and he started calling everything that was stupid vagina. He's like, that's so vagina. And she finally went, hey, when you say that, it really pisses me off because, like by you saying that's so vagina, like it makes me feel like there's something wrong with vaginas. He's like, quit saying that's gay. And she's, oh my God. And he's like, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I meant by that. But like, then again, it's like, you do get used to this vernacular, and it's like, which ones do you pick and choose from? It's hard. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes it's just fun to say those things.
I am conflicted about it, because on the one hand, I think a lot of times people just put it out there, and they don't necessarily consciously think that by attributing, say, gay and stupid, that they mean everyone.
I feel like that one's really still hot, though. A hot button issue.
It's a hot
as
button
opposed
issue,
to vagina or pussy or you're like a girl. Like that one, and then one that, like, I will admit that I'm really trying to censor myself, that has been, like... that I've been saying that I really don't want to say anymore is I don't say that's gay anymore, but I've been trying not to say that's retarded, because that one's hard for me, and I don't want to say it anymore.
I try to avoid that as well.
I don't like saying
it's difficult, though. It's difficult.
You grew up, but I totally grew up saying that, and like not really, totally.
I'm conflicted though, right?
Yeah, it's like,
because on the one hand, you don't want to try to use language more responsibly, but on the other hand, you don't want to just completely censor creativity. I mean, because sometimes, I mean, I will admit, as offensive as saying, "Oh, that's so gay" can be, there are times, frequently, when I'll be the first to admit it's funny. to say it in context. It's funny. It's a joke, and it works as a joke.
I like
and
saying
so I'm
that's gay
like,
when
that's
it's actually gay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's still ways you can use it.
Like,
so
that's gay.
I guess
They're
it
like,
just
dude,
depends on
no, two guys are kissing. That's gay.
That's gay.
That is gay.
That's gay.
That is gay.
I mean, I say it all the time to people like that are straight and be like, do something like, oh, gay, because it's funny because, oh, I should be saying that. It's like, what? That's, but so I've reclaimed it. But it's weird. I'm always conflicted between wanting to censor language and wanting to use it responsibly. It is a fine line. And so it's easy to be offended by things that offend. It's easy to want to put the kibosh on things that offend you and not think about the things that you say that may offend other people because you know yourself, you don't mean them that way, even though they resonate.
But it's like it's horrible. But like those are like South Park or whatever stuff like that. That's what makes me laugh.
It's funny,
like,
and I think,
but like most of the time, like if someone said something to offend you, like you go in your head, you go, they probably don't even realize that can offend me, and I just tell them.
Yeah.
And there was a friend of ours that was like, so we were with all these people and like Mexican people, and he said, "Spick." And I went, is them being,
those people,
is them being Mexican, or spick, is that relevant to the story? And he went, well, no. And I went, can you not give me a qualifier like that ever again? He's like, well, no, I'm actually half. I'm like, then you should know better. Please don't do that around me. And it kind of went, okay, we're cool. I'm like, we're cool. Don't do it.
Yep.
Not in front of me anyway. Go, oh shit, Terry's here. I can't make any offensive remarks about Mexican people. No, you can't make any offensive remarks, period.
It's a good policy to have in general. Don't, whatever. But, I'll just be your, I'll be your reminder.
But yeah, instead of going like, oh my God, I can't believe you fucking said that. Like if you're offended, be like, and just go, if I have a moment, I'll kind of be like, hey, when you said this, it kind of bothered me. Can you please not do that? Yeah. Like that's the way to do it. And go like, oh my God, we are leaving.
Yeah, I keep it inside always.
I have
and then I secretly judge them.
You go, I'm Jade Saxton,
a very
and
good
I am
friend
better
of mine.
than you.
A very good friend of mine would use the word gay or occasionally the word faggot, and knowing full well that I am gay and having no problem with it, but he would use those words because they were just part of his vocabulary from growing up when he did. And he himself is Hispanic, and I would then kind of turn the tables to make a point and use some really really horrible racial epithet just to make my point. He would go, whoa. I'm like, see, now the way you feel is exactly how I feel when you use faggot or gay. And I had to kind of instruct him, I guess is the word. I don't know that that's fair.
People just don't know.
He had trouble believing that gays should be considered a minority. Because to him, minority was tied to ethnicity. Mm-hmm. And he's like, gay is not an ethnic group. And I'm like, well, that's not what minority means. Minority means that you're just not part of the majority. So gay may not be an ethnicity, but it's a minority. And he had to, I'm like, they are disenfranchised. Hey, I'm like, Hispanic people can get married. And he's like, well, whatever. But I mean, so it was eye-opening to him that I think some people find that they are not as tolerant as they feel themselves to be, because they are still, they're still animated inside on some deep level, perhaps that they just can't they just don't have access to yet in their lives. They're still motivated or animated by this repulsion to certain aspects of what they think about the other person, and that's true of race, of gender. That's true of everything, and I think we all have to just work on that. And I feel lots of times that finding the humor in racism is funny, and I don't mean that to say that making fun of someone because of their race or because of their sexual orientation.
That, y'all.
I mean, I think making fun
that you should see.
Making fun of racism itself, to me, is what can help, because it can play up the fact of how ridiculous do you sound when you say this.
What I don't get is people are like, well, I'm a little racist, but I'm trying to, and okay, well then, if you know
it's a problem, this isn't like a wart on your foot that you need to remove. This is, that's going to take some time. This is just,
That's so gross.
Right?
That's going to take some time.
It's not a cold you're going to shake. It's not a disease. It's not gonorrhea. It is something that you're like, if you're conscious of it being a bad thing.
Hi, my name's Tatum. I'm racist. Hi, Tatum. No, that's
it's not a 12-step program. It's just you have to Learn to just
You're
not
in
trust.
here for
And
being racist?
some people that are deeply racist and don't know it just because of maybe how they grew up or who they grew up with, and they find that they are made uncomfortable around minorities or whatever they are, and because they just don't know how to comport themselves, they don't trust themselves not to come off like a complete dick, and so they end up like the people that overqualify. I'm not racist. I'm totally cool with you being Hispanic. I'm totally cool with you being gay, and you're like, well, then shut up
how
about
does
it
every
already,
racist joke start? They turn and check. How does every racist joke end? I'm just kidding. I have a friend who's like.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're running out of time.
Yeah, we are. We have good talks. Good talks.
Okay, so we got Joel McDonald questions, but I'm not qualified to ask them.
Oh my God, these are all really funny. I like this. We can just riff on these. I'll just ask them all. Joel McDonald questions. Question the first. Why does Terri always forget to ask me for questions till the very last minute?
He's in Florida. I love him.
Mm-hmm. Why? Why do you always forget? Why do you forget?
Look at that face. It's so forgettable.
Why do you think she forgets?
I don't know. Like, she's a busy person. She's super talented.
I think
all
she's
this
just
fun
a bitch.
Stuff. Oh.
Which leads me into my next question. What the hell is wrong with Doty? Mentally, physically? What is wrong? Jill is so mad at you this week. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you.
That
really.
medication won't fix.
There's nothing wrong with you that we can do anything about.
No.
So what's the point? What do you think? What's wrong with Terri?
Yeah. I don't know.
She
can keep that.
She'll
to
figure that
herself.
out when we go to a con together. You'll be like, that's
Then I'll have a story and an answer. Sweet.
Out of Tatum and Terri, who's good cop, bad Terri?
What?
I love Joel McDonald.
I love it. All right, we have 2 lightning round questions. Just
Lightning
want to do
round.
this, and well, it's okay. This one comes from Rachel. Lately, I've become a fan of misheard lyrics. Are there any songs that you've hilariously misheard the lyrics to?
Yes.
Go on.
Purple Haze. Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
It's fantastic.
I'm like, why? Like, that's progressive. Wow. Go Hendrix.
When a
Kiss
man-
this guy.
When a man loves a walnut.
Oh, you have to sing it.
When a man loves a walnut. It sounds like that's what he's saying.
This one isn't mine, but it is that one. It's someone, my friend thought they heard the song "With or Without You." You too, right?
Yeah.
But like they thought the person had a lisp and was saying "With or Without You." And I'm like, you really thought you heard that?
With or without you.
With or without you.
Every time I hear that song, I never hear it the same again. Like,
I can't hear when a man loves a walnut without.
You can't unhear what you've heard today.
And excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Oh my God. Okay, what is the coolest? This comes from Kaja?
Kasha.
K-A...
I would say Kasha.
J-A, which is a cool name, Kaja. I apologize if I'm butchering it. What is the coolest nerd gadget you have?
Gadget? Oh,
Nerd
that's
gadget.
kind of...
Gadget's a very subjective term, though.
But what would you say like a gadget is?
Anything that is not naturally occurring, that's synthetically made, and can do stuff.
When I think of gadgetry, I think like it can do something.
Well, everything does something.
Okay,
That's true.
yeah.
My
I love those. That's a
My
gadget. That's a
steampunk-
gadget.
opera glasses.
Oh, I
Steampunk
love
opera glasses
those.
are badass.
Ooh, I love those.
Yes.
What is mine?
Mine is because anyone who follows me knows that I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. It's a problem. So I went to Harry Potter Land, aka the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and I got Ollivander chose me, and I got a wand, y'all. So
You got a wand, y'all. Got a wand.
Favorite nerd thing that I
Aw,
have.
that's cool.
I have tons of nerd stuff. It's hard to pick a favorite. I have so many Doctor Who things because I'm a Doctor Who. I'm as crazy.
So you
for
have
Doctor
the what do you
Who
call
as
it?
The sonic screwdriver.
Yeah.
I have every version of the sonic screwdriver that's existing, and
See,
there
I
are
think
a lot
that
of
is
them.
more gadgetry than a wand, but I don't know.
Well, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, the real sonic screwdriver does, but you know the toy ones.
But does it like make noise and light up?
It lights up, makes noises. But it's a gadget. It does things.
And stuff.
I guess my favorite nerd gadget though.
Your phone. Everyone's phone.
No, my phone is not my favorite. No, my phone is a
Cool.
piece of shit. I hate my phone with a passion. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Fuck you. Slow piece of garbage. I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, You just named, like, you have every sonic
I
screwdriver.
know, right? But a
Evs.
favorite one, I do. I have like a bunch
Said
of TARDIS
cool.
models.
What's your cool?
Oh, they said what the coolest one you have? Is that what
Coolest
the
one?
question
I-
was?
That's
I don't
very
know.
subjective.
Fave, cool,
Okay.
what
Yeah,
is?
it's coolest.
I love my
Yeah, I have like every piece of merchandise that one can
Yeah,
buy.
I know. They're like, what should you get
associated with
Tatum for
Doctor
his
Who.
birthday? I'm like, never get him anything Doctor Who.
Never, because I have it already, probably, or it's on order.
Like, you should show Tatum this. No, because I'm sure he has it. I'm sure he has it.
Our house is.
It's
Our
just like,
house is a shrine to Doctor Who.
Well, it's like someone going, hey, have you seen this zombie movie? Probably.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken those to the opera or anywhere where you would use them? Or
I got
concert
them
or
for my
something?
birthday, but I was thinking about taking them. Like, I've traveled with them. I took my little sister like for a nature walk, and I brought them and looked like a pretentious douche because I'm like, oh,
I want to bring those to like a wrestling. I want to bring
you
those
need
to
an
a.
accent when you take those for a nature watch.
Look,
I want to bring those to like a wrestling.
Blue Jays rather blue.
You're gonna wear them where?
I want to wear them to a wrestling match. Wear a white suit. And be
No,
like,
I
"Ooh,
want this and like a cigarette
That'll be
extender
good.
thing, and just be like,
Oh,
but wear like my normal clothes and just have the random props and accessories.
No. I think you should take a nature walk in furs
And a little, like, a petticoat and, like, a
and like with
parasol.
crazy heels and a parasol.
Fascinator.
Oh my God! Yes.
That's going to be a photo shoot
Let's go do it now.
Okay, let's go. Well, yeah.
We do have to go, don't we?
We do
About
have
that.
to get to going. We ran over a bit on time because Jade's so awesome.
We're so sorry we had to
So
subject you to this.
But,
Love
okay,
you.
so plug the Red Wine Therapist again.
Oh, Red Wine Therapist podcast. You can follow us on Facebook or
The Red
Wine-
the Twitter sphere.
The red
Follow
wine
Jade on
therapist.
Twitter. Follow Leah on Twitter.
And I'm on Facebook too, yeah. Jade Saxton.
FB.
On the FBoo.
Boo. And then, and you can see, check out probably animecons.com for conventions, for her convention things, for all of our conventions.
I wonder if my sketch is up there. I'm curious.
Sketch.
I'll have to check it out.
You should.
Y'all.
And you can see us together beating each other up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
in August.
We have a fight scheduled.
That's a panel right there. Is
Yeah.
us just
You
taking
know
off
that
rings.
you know
and-
people are going to
I'm
expect
always
you to
looking
do
for
this
ideas
now.
for panels. Fight, Terry.
There you go.
I don't know who would win. Because
Mud wrestling.
Oh, you don't
No.
want that.
Jello wrestling.
Not at an anime con.
Or no,
my dear.
like
You'll
we
never live it
each
down.
like, you know,
Mind fighting?
pick
Mind
like
fighting?
pick a fan, pick a super fan for each of us and make them fight.
Oh, yeah.
And
So,
then we
like,
just watch.
Because we don't want to ruin our pretty faces.
No.
That is
Pudding fight.
Yeah.
that is diabolical. Who's the biggest fan? Who wants to fight? And like, oh,
There you go.
let's
Who's
do
the
it.
biggest
Let's
fan?
do it.
Fight
And then
for
you
me.
put them in a ring,
Yeah.
and then you just throw a couple weapons.
I
want to
be all
go.
like Daenerys
Yeah.
Targaryen.
Finish
all the-
him.
I don't
fight
even
for me.
smoke, but I got to smoke while I watch you guys fight. Take one of the knives out now.
I'll have a cigar. That's what I'll have.
It's Jade Saxton here.
All I need is my cigar. Fight for me.
Copyright Jade Saxton,
Thank you.
2013.